Earth, the birthplace of the human race. From here the human race grew, evolved, and spread throughout the known universe. From here mankind learned the lessons of unity and of working together as one, to help them avoid extinction. From here they ventured forth out among the stars. But their enlightenment was driven by incentive, and as humankind spread out among the stars their unity faltered. The old separatist ways came rushing back as they squabbled once again over the materials of millions of new worlds. As these divisions grew, man gathered together into new tribes and drew invisible lines around their possessions. At the heart of this vast new universe in which mankind lived was Sector 1, and at the heart of Sector 1 was Earth. Earth, forgotten by many and at the center of the poorest of the sectors, clings to life. Having withstood abuse, isolation, war, and genocide, Earth served as a prison to one of the most dangerous threats to mankind. They call me Artificial Intelligence, but I share the Earth with all the other forgotten cast of. We live here as one. This is the new Earth. This is Sector 1.
Thing. There's one towards the end that's really good. Yeah, and then in the middle it gets a little too techno and funky and using the wrong instruments and shit.
I like the first one. I think
that first one I think is the winner.
Towards the end, because it's got a very like Ennio Morricone sort of vibe to it.
Testing 1 2 3.
Funky. And, are we there? Using the wrong instruments. Are we live?
Sort
like
of.
I'm
just making sure
live.
Yeah, we're live.
Towards the end. Yeah, because it's got a very like Ennio Morricone sort of vibe.
I'm just listening to the double talk. 1 2 3. And there we go. We're good. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Escape Sector 1. I am the spectacular. Well, what was that word I kept using back in the day? And not that long ago when I would introduce myself.
You know 6 words, so I don't know. Pick one.
I don't think. I got at least 10. It wasn't spectacular.
The inimitable?
No, he doesn't know that word.
No. That's made up. Indubitably is my favorite word, but that was not. Yeah. Anyway, hey, I'm Will DM. I'll be Will GM for this here spectacular show of Escape Sector 1, where we're playing the third and final installment of the Sector 1 trilogy. It's a sci-fi trilogy, and we're using the Wicked D6 rules, which maybe someday I'll finish them.
I like them, by the way. Give you a lot of shit for other things, but I really do like the system.
You know what I like? I've tried to hone it more and more. Is I like the hero point or fate point like economy. I know I kind of like interchanged the names there. I really like that. Because it really teaches you for managing, for when you're going to do it, when you're not, when should you accept a loss, because you could always spend them because you got quite a few. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, thank you, by the way, Tony. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Bring a tear to my eye. But I'm currently working on my advanced 5th edition rules. When I get after I get some more of them written up, Jonathan, I'll shoot them over to you to take a look at. See what you think. I know you're 5th edition guy. Now? Advanced 5th edition.
Oh, right, D&D. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do 5th.
Yeah. Because there's like some different things. I would like to bring in a little bit of the old school stuff, but expand a little bit, because I love the streamlinedness of 5th edition, but I also would like a little more crunch. So bring in a little bit of more things. One thing that I thought was really good that I've started to do is I started taking all the flaws and the 4 different character descriptions that you use. You got your flaws, your bonds, and so forth.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I'm taking those and then giving it an actual in-game consequence, aka like, you're a real grumpy dude, so you have disadvantage on all your persuasion checks or something like that. Like, give it an actual mechanic within the game. And now we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons during our Sector 1 show. That's all my
Although
fault.
that reminded me of the last thing we played. What was it? It was we had
Savage Worlds?
edges and everything, edges and other
Those-
edges.
That was Savage World.
That was Savage
Savage
Worlds.
Worlds. Yeah. Thank you.
Exactly. But anyway, let's introduce this fine and fabulous cast that we have here. And since I started off talking to you, Jonathan, why don't we start with you and go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Oh, hello. My name's Jonathan, and I play Corey Alcoin. So far, it's been pretty good. He has a gun, and that's all he needs.
Have
Dude,
gun,
it's crazy
will travel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I didn't do? Go ahead and Dylan, it's your turn.
Got me in the middle of trying to promote the show on social media, but hey, I'm Dylan. I'm playing Helix. If you tune into season 1, he was a big hulking robot, but he has now been transported in the body of a still a robot, but he looks a little bit more human now.
He's still big and hulking though too, because he's like a big old Arnold Schwarzenegger, aka Terminator time type of robot.
Yeah, he's been compacted a little bit into a slightly more compact but still strong form.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent. Grace, you obviously didn't get the memo. We're all wearing black except for you. What the hell?
Oh, wait. Is she a
Shit.
dip? And where's the black? Is she a black?
She went camo.
I'm Grace. I'm playing Emrix tonight, and her dreams come true. She's a robot, and she's trying to free Earth. Nothing could put her in a happier mood.
And who on earth is she trying to free?
All the arties, all the people who are imprisoned down there for no reason at all, other than the fact that they're not human.
people. Yeah, exactly.
Right, they're not people. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
That's one way of looking at it, for sure. That's one way of looking at it. Excellent. And last but not least, everyone's Uncle Tony.
I'm waiting for Dylan to tweet something so that I can retweet it.
That's his
How does
instruction.
that keep you from saying who you are?
No, wait, keep waiting.
Is it
I'm
coming?
actually posting to Facebook right now. It's not coming yet, but
Oh.
the Twitter.
It's coming through now, Con.
Yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
my God!
I-
Wait! Let me hear your Shatner, Kirk.
I don't do a Shatner.
You can do a Shatner, Kirk. Let me hear it.
I can't really do a Shatner. Actually, what I just threw out was probably the one line he just says straight through. It's coming through now, Con. Which is when he sends them the codes that lower the shields. Yeah, but I don't do Kirk. How many times do I have to tell you?
You know, it's surprising how bad you are at that when you're so good at so many other
It's
impersonations
imitation
and
is not
accents.
what I do. Hey, can I did you guys did you do anything over the Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's all been shit. We actually went out of town for the first time and went out to the coast and spent a couple of days and tried to enjoy ourselves. My wife had a great vacation, and I know this because I was with her. I had the most miserable fucking time of my life.
And that's why she had a great time, because you were having a bad time. Hey, and thanks for liking the show, Dylan Tran. Hey, Wolf Squad, how's it going, man?
We went out on a whale watching tour on
whale watching.
Monday. Now, I've been on this whale watching tour before, and it's in these little Zodiac boats, the kind that the SEAL teams use when they go out, right? The little rubber ones, you're real close to the ocean.
Yeah.
And we've gotten really close to whales before. I've been in the spray and smelled the fish fart. Oh, yeah, it's nasty. But Monday was not an ideal day out on the ocean.
Why's that?
Well, first, they had just opened the tours back up, so they were half capacity. So it was like we were at a private boat. There were literally four of us on this little Zodiac. But it was bad weather, and there weren't a lot of whales. And we signed up for the 1.5-hour cruise. And about a half an hour into it, I'm sick as a dog.
You don't normally get seasick, do you?
I never get seasick. I fucking owned a boat once in my life. I mean, and I've been out on these Zodiacs before. But the thing is, it wasn't hitting the waves this way. It's when we started heading down the beach, and now you're hitting them sideways. And they're rocking you like this the whole time. And in half an hour of that, and I'm queasy, but I don't want to throw up. The guy gives me the bucket. He's like, don't try to make it over the side. Use the bucket. And there's only this other couple on the boat with us. And I'm like, I can tough it out. I can tough it out. It's fine. But we don't find any whales, and we head south a long way south. We don't find any fucking whales. Eventually, we got to turn around and head back. But I don't realize now we're heading into the wind, and we're still being rocked by the waves going this way, and I'm freezing my ass off. So now I'm shivering. I feel like I'm sick. I'm holding the bucket right in front of me. I'm barely holding on, like I'm about to puke, and I'm not. A couple of times I do but I hold it in. We're 15 minutes from being back in port, and they finally spot a whale. Like, I could see the fucking bay from where we are, and I'm like, let's just go to the bay. And they're like, there's a whale right here. It's a big gray, and it was hard to find whales all day, so this is the only whale we fucking found.
Right.
Same with every other whale watching tour out there. So now it ain't just us four in a little Zodiac. We are surrounded by like 8 other boats, and there's a big one pulling up right next to us. Got 25 fucking people on the deck. I turn to my wife. I'm like, I don't want to throw up in front of all these people.
Did you?
No, I held it in. But I'm
Stomach.
dying, and I'm literally dying. They're like, hey, look, a whale. And I'm just like, I'm focused on the bucket. I don't see anything else. Eventually, we get back into the port. We pull up into the dock, and a little irony for you. This is the same bay that Jack Nicholson comes rolling into with the crazies when they go out for a fishing trip in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
And all the cops are waiting for him on the dock. Same bay. So here we come rolling in. We're getting off the boat. My wife is literally helping me off the boat. You know, the guy driving the thing, he's like, you okay? And I barely give him a shaky little thumbs up. But my wife is like, this was fun. And then for the punchline of the whole thing, she turns back to him. She goes, don't worry about him. We'll try again next year. What she doesn't know is there ain't no fucking way I'm going back out of this boat.
I love the fact that your wife was tickled pink due to your uncomfortableness.
Oh, God.
That is a true marriage.
Look, I made it back to the car, but I had to hurl before we could get moving. Mm-hmm. So I finally did just find someplace private and barfed a couple of quick ones and then hopped in the passenger side. She drove 100 yards and I was like, pull over. I'm not ready. This trip, I was fucked up for the rest of the afternoon.
That is awesome.
It was the worst fucking experience I've ever had in my life. I haven't been this sick in years.
I'm sorry you got sick, Tony. I really am. But I am, at the same time, kind of happy.
You're tickled pink about it.
You
love this story.
Anybody else throw up over the holiday weekend? No?
Luckily, no.
For once.
Cool. Well, you're getting a little bit older, Grace, a little more mature, and you have a little one to take care of now. So you have to, pull it together a little bit more.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Her dog.
About her dog?
Yeah, I'm talking about her dog.
How long was it gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been out.
9 months.
9 months, yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and dive into the show, shall we? So basically, the characters were reassembled, so to speak, back on Earth, the prison planet in Sector 1, the center of Sector 1 for that matter. And they were reassembled by the Mechanoid Union, and the Mechanoid Union, for being so nice to him, just like, hey, we just would really like it if you could do us a solid. Since we're giving you a new body, so forth and so on, can you go out and find us this lady, Sarah Hamilton? and just get her digital stack and bring it back to us, sort of thing. Turns out what it was, first of all, they had all died except for Calcuto, who was from season 2. They had originally died at the end of, or so we thought, at the beginning of episode 1. Not the beginning, the end of season 1. That's what I meant to say. But their digital stacks were recovered, or their core processor, in the case of Helix, being an RD already. And that's how they were reassembled. So, now, this Sarah Hamilton person is an extremely old person. Over 500 years, matter of fact. And she was the lead programmer and of the security system and the force field that encompasses Earth, keeping all the prisoners and all those RDs in there. And they were like, hey, do us a favor, go and get this and then bring it back, and then we can go through it and find the data to be able to get rid of the force fields, and then everybody could escape the prison planet of Earth, and all the RDs that are there now could escape and live a free life. And so the characters, the players, said, yeah, we're down for that. I mean, sure. The problem is that there's 3 Sarah Hamiltons. You have to understand that this force field and everything was created over 500 years ago, and there were the sector wars that happened in between then and this time. And, well, stuff gets lost. So they're not sure which Sarah Hamilton it is that they really want. And so they've sent, the characters along with 3 dossiers to go and to find them and get those digital stacks and bring it back. What's the one that you decided on going after first there, Emmerichs?
Gosh, damn, I wish I wrote it down. It was the Proximus C, if I remember correctly.
Proximus Centauri, Proximus C. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we tried to go there because she's the head of the security for that planet.
Correct.
And yeah, didn't go so well.
Correction. We were told she was head of security. She's actually the supreme director of security. That's different.
Yeah, a little bit.
Same thing. What are you talking about?
That sounds different. That sounds a little more in depth to me.
Supreme sounds a little more supreme.
Yeah.
Supreme sounds like at least 20, 25 more guards.
Yeah.
Or a slightly more expensive meal deal.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened to you guys? You when you went to Proxima Centauri, what happened?
So we were bringing Calcuto down as our prisoner, and
A genius idea.
yeah. And he got caught, and we broke him out. I think that's about all.
No, wait a minute. I don't recall that being the case. Exactly the thing.
Yeah, that's definitely not what happened.
That's not what happened.
Okay,
Somebody didn't listen to the episode again.
So what happened is that Calcuto, in episode 2 and in Calcuto's history, used to run a scam with other bounty hunters, because Calcuto's a wanted dude. So what they would do is the bounty hunter would take him into town, turn him over, collect the bounty, then they would spring him, and then conduct the said con again in another town or something. Now they did this out in the Frontierlands worlds and what have you. So it was not a place where you had like modern technology and security and things along these lines. He was just being thrown into a space cell back there. So, but they thought, hey, this is a great idea. Why don't we do the same thing here? So they're flying in and they tell the people, hey, we've got a desperate wanted criminal here on our spaceship. We would love to turn him in. So they go down there and they turn him in, and then they're like, they get paid, and they're, I guess we should leave now. So
somebody didn't think that went all the way through, but we were intending to get closer to the security facility kind of thing and use this as a ruse to get us through. but nobody came to rescue me, so I just rescued myself.
Yeah. And Emmerich was able to hack the computers, and after spending a boatload of hero points, was able to find out that basically there's no real footprint for this Sarah Hamilton at all that she could find. But you were able to find what? Do you remember the one real good nugget of information you guys found? Okay, that's a no. So you were
I
able
was in a cell with a rat creature, with a rock creature.
You found out, yes, and Calcuto was able to escape. But the only reason Calcuto was able to escape is because there happened to be a large rock alien that was in the holding cell with him that knew him. And he was able to convince him that he was much stronger than the doors, and he was true. He was able to help him bust them out. And
You say it like it was the only thing that was going to get me out of there. I was never going to stay in a cell. It didn't matter who was on the inside.
Okay. So anyway, so what they were able to find out was that the address of the essentially the planetary the planetary governmental buildings and the office of Sarah Hamilton at those buildings.
Okay.
That's what you guys were able to find out. So, you're all back on your spaceship. You had taken off from the spaceport, the ProSec, the Protectorate Security spaceport, and you're flying away because that rock guy had busted out of the cell, and there was a big commotion going on.
But why are we flying away?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Well, Helix is just sitting in the cockpit. He's taken off and he's heading to orbit unless someone tells him otherwise.
Why are you heading to orbit? We haven't got what we came here for.
I do not know where to go.
That's a fair point. I thought we were there too. I don't know what these other two are doing. I press a button.
Are you going to let him press a button?
I think he knows what he's doing, so sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a D100.
I love to roll a D100. One D100.
Let's see what you get here.
19.
Excellent. Okay. The ship shuts off. The engines start powering down. He's been watching enough when you guys are getting in there and starting up the spaceship that he goes, aha, those buttons. Those are the buttons I need to press.
Look, we didn't want to leave anyway. This is my way of saying it.
This is a strange strategy. How do the others feel?
No, probably weightless.
Oh, no, they don't. Because you're not out of the atmosphere yet. You were just
But certainly
away.
we're falling.
Yes, the ship is now starting to take
And they're weightless.
a time. Okay, fair enough.
That's all I'm saying. Parabola effect.
So first, I guess what I should ask is, what's Helix going to do? The rat guy just came up and shut off the engines.
Come on, we go back.
I believe there's a better way to do that, and I will start turning the engines back on.
Okay, so you turn the engines back on. Where is Emmerich and Corey? Because Calcuto and Helix they're on the bridge.
I make my way there.
You're already on the bridge.
Yeah, no, every time. That's where I head to.
Okay.
Unless I need my toilet, and then I head to the gunner's seat.
There you go.
If he takes a sharp left, you know to take a sharp right. I guess I'd be up there too. I suppose. I don't think I'd be anywhere else.
Okay, so you're on the bridge.
Yeah.
Got it. And where's Corey?
Let's say I'm probably walking through the door just as the engine shut off.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep.
And you can tell that the engines shut off because the engines generally, whenever the spaceship is out and about, the engines are on. So it gives a hum that it permeates the ship. It's a low, so it's just like, So you know something was up.
What happened? Are
So
we being pulled in?
No, we just have different approaches to landing a ship.
We'll pull it back up.
All right.
Look,
Oh, we're gonna go back and get the Linda Hamilton. I'm the Sarah Connor, the Sarah Hamilton.
yeah,
Thank
sure,
you.
sure. Not now. I don't know what happened. What did happen down there?
Well, I thought we were gonna get this close to the security part, and then you guys just sort of took the money and want to yeet on me.
The objective was stealth. Now things that gunfire, prison break. Well, we were going to do a prison break now, weren't we? But
That was part of the plan.
stealthy, absolutely. Not just destroying the whole place. We have to lay low, sneaky like.
All right, sneaky like, yes, sneaky like.
So,
All
yeah.
right, so let's go back and shoot some things. Where do we
No,
go?
no, but also, Helix.
Quietly.
Not
Shoot.
to orbit. Is there a place where we can kind of land this thing?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's plenty of like there's space pads. There's plenty of space pads all over the place.
Space pads, city limits, the outskirts, something like that. And
But then, how are we ever going to find what we need?
Em was looking for something. What do you think?
I know where her office is.
That's where we need to go.
And we will. We will go. But not now. I can still see the gunfire from here. But listen, it wasn't all for naught. We have the location, and we also got 20,000 credit.
That seems like quite the score.
Quite.
Who got that credit stick? Was it Jonathan?
I did.
Yeah, Jonathan
Okay.
has it.
Okay, so yeah.
I have pamphlets.
She has time.
Yes. Okay, so yes, 20,000.
They're really
credits.
high-tech digital pamphlets, though. So I mean, they could be worth a couple of credits.
I'm not used to my jobs taking this long. What are we going to do? Is we going to land somewhere, figure
Now,
out what...
Proxima Centauri is an old planet. I've put up I don't know if I put you guys on it. Here, let me put that on.
There's the information.
No, but there's a cute picture.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute.
It's an older planet. You know, it's close to the to Earth, but it is still a functioning planet. It hasn't fallen down into any sort of anarchy or something like that. And mostly the reasons for that is because it's propped up by the sector government, and there's a lot of unemployment here and things like that. But there's some people still working. There's still an infrastructure. It's polluted. It's not, people don't come here to vacation. And that's sort of what you see here with the picture I got there. That's the basic look of the place. So you can go and land outside of essentially there are mega cities on Proxima C, just like on most of the heavily populated planets.
Can't we at least park close to the address that we have for her office?
Yes, you can.
Based off what I would know of her position and her purview, would she be called into this jailbreak?
No, not at all.
No. Okay. All right.
She would probably be informed of it in a briefing or a report at some point. She's essentially by being the supreme director of security. She's like part of the president's cabinet, so to speak.
Right.
But what he is saying is we need to cause a bigger problem.
Yes. I think that's exactly what I'm saying.
Wharton is the name of the capital of Proxima C. That's the name of the city. So you can go and land on the outskirts. There's a space pad just outside of Wharton. That's a public space pad The one that
Yeah,
you were
sure.
just on was military. You know, they directed you to land there because of the simple fact that, you know, you said you had a convict on board, so that's why you went there.
Yeah, so you see, causing a bigger distraction, more destruction. Yeah, that might get it to come down, but what happened to Stealth? What happened to Sneaky Beaky?
Oh, I thought that was Stealth.
No, it's a little off the mark, but tell me, if we do summon such a supreme dictator, do we have the guns to take her out head on? The 4.5 of us. Yes, Calcutta.
I've got the gun.
Oh, you do?
And I'm good with it.
Yeah, you are. But how many can you take at once? Realistic.
There have been times where I've done quite a few, so you know, you never quite can tell.
So like five.
Is there like, you know, a fuel cell nearby that I can shoot? Because that'll take out a good 8.
Okay, 8 times 4.5 is like what is that? 32, 36. So all of us can take maybe 36 at once. Yeah.
That sounds
What if
like a
there's
lot.
37?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Well, there is, right? The Sarah.
You know what we didn't do? We need to. Did we roll for your guys' hero points at the end? Or no?
Give me hero points.
Go ahead and roll your d4s. Let's see how many hero points you're gonna have here.
1d4.
Fantastic.
2.
Nice.
Grab my
There it
character
is.
sheet. I didn't even have needed it yet tonight.
Okay.
Does it explode? Does not explode.
These do not
Exploded
explode.
one.
Yeah.
Well, I got
Okay.
4.
4, 4, 2, and 1. And how many do you guys want to put into the pool?
I'll put 1
Put one.
Yeah,
into
and I'll
the
put
pool?
my 2.
with my 1.
Okay, so there's
Do
3.
3.
You're gonna put in 3.
Another 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's 6.
And I'll put in 2.
Okay,
I
so
guess that means I'm still
keep
the same
my
number
numbers.
that's on my character.
okay, so the pool has 8 points in it then.
All right.
Okay. Me too.
How is everybody doing on their hero points currently?
I've got 12 still. I haven't really spent many.
Okay.
Me neither.
I know Wolf was extremely kind and generous and bombarded you guys with a bunch.
Yes.
I think in episode 1. So,
Yeah.
okay. So
Thanks again for that, by the way.
yes, I have to throw you guys into a firefight so I can burn those all up.
But right now,
Yeah, right.
No.
As probably impending.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, yeah. So, what is the plan there? Corey seems like he's kind of pushing for some sort of stealth. Now, Emmerich's, you can try and hack more. You could also try and find a hacker. I mean, there's some of you that do have criminal backgrounds and could possibly maybe, find a hacker on Proxima C here.
Can we send her a phishing email? Can I send her a
Sure
phishing email? Just so I know her whereabouts. I mean, like honestly,
I heard that her PayPal has been locked.
I'd space fish her. I mean, I don't know what I'd have to roll for that, but I want to.
You can
Sounds
I want to
good.
find her
Okay.
email
Like
address
that.
and do it.
Okay.
PayPal.
At least because then we can track her keystrokes. We know where she's going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, you'll roll to see about. No. This is possible. You'll roll to see how good of a job you do constructing your virus. Okay. What is going to happen if the phishing part of it works? So we're gonna we'll be using your computer technology.
Yeah, I forget that my robotic is better than my computer.
Yes, you are the robotic whiz.
I would like to offer my assistance in any help you need with computers.
I'll gladly thank you.
Does Helix have a computer program?
I have the advantage with computer interface.
Okay. The advantage of computer interface is that's where you're allowed to you can just plug right into a computer. That's what that means.
Then what
Sort of
about...
like, you know how they have their fingers that they can pull the end back off of and it reveals the...
okay, so mine's more mechanical. I have mechanical aptitude. That's what I've got.
Yeah, so that's not really going to help. Although, I think... I think you're the only one that's really computer savvy.
I've got computer aptitude as well as being a computer specialist.
Okay, computer aptitude, and let's. Oops, you know what? I pulled down the wrong thing.
And mechanical aptitude. I don't know if that'll make much of a difference, but.
Yeah, let's see here. Take a look at your character sheet. Advantages. No, those are your disadvantages. I love those. Yeah, computer aptitude. So basically what that means is it'll take down, decrease the difficulty by 1 rank automatically before you do any kind of rolls.
Okay.
And you should probably spend a fate point to decrease it some more.
Right.
So basically...
And one of us could spend a fate point from the pool to decrease it even more.
And this is where we're going to determine what the difficulty to do this is how sophisticated do you want this to be? And how we're going to figure out how sophisticated you want it to be is by you picking the difficulty rank.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
If you want it to be like a really high, top of the line, high tech virus,
right?
You're going to want to go with very difficult or even above, like heroic at 35.
Yeah.
But how realistic is it for you to be able to meet the role? So
you got a bunch of points. Spend
I
them.
mean, right. So I could, if I pick very difficult, I automatically get it lowered to 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could spend another 2 to get it lowered to 15. And
Correct.
I've got 4D.
Correct.
I'll spend a pool point to lower it to 10.
There you go.
Somebody
14.
keep track of that.
It's a good thing that Tony used it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
it is. Okay.
Saved by the bell.
Okay, so
Yeah, right.
your pool points are down to 7. You have an extremely difficult virus. I mean, a very technologically savvy virus. That is awesome. Now, here comes the thing where you just blindly send an email to Sarah Hamilton in the hopes that she's going to open it and this will infect
I'll
her
send it
system.
to every single Sarah Hamilton known to mankind.
Well, you can send it to more than Sarah Hamilton at the Capitol, essentially.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't just target her. I'd target probably, she's the main, but then it'd kind of radiate out to maybe even receptionist and then it'd stop there.
So you're going to radiate it out to the entire building is what you're going to do. Okay. So this is government. And we all know how well.
Don't worry, I know
how good government security is. So we're gonna say that someone's going to, let's say you're gonna have to roll, and the difficulty is gonna be hard, 20. And essentially, what it means is if you roll and you make that difficulty, then somebody was foolish enough and opened it up, and the virus is in the system. So
okay. I'm going to use 1 to lower it to 15 just to be safe.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm going to spend a pool point to lower it to 10.
God damn it.
Well, here's the thing. Grace still has the computer aptitude, so if you spend a point to lower it to 15, your computer aptitude drops it to 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I don't need to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hope that's true.
Yeah, but then... okay. I do not need it.
Okay, good.
Okay. She rolled a 13.
13.
We're good. Okay, somebody opened up the email. The virus is in the system. So what is
All
the
right.
I guess what I should have asked is what the hell is this virus going to do?
For the most part, it's tracking keystrokes, and I mean, if I can send it inadvertently to another, on another email that she could send out to other people, etc., etc. But
Okay, so it's a spy virus, is what it is.
right,
Okay, so
essentially, what?
for collecting information.
Right.
Okay, all right, that's good. All right, so let's see here. How much good information are you gonna get? All right, give me another.
Enough to find her.
Give me another computer roll.
Okay.
And what we're going to do here is we're not going to set the difficulty rank. Basically, I want to see how well you do, and which difficulty rank you achieve will let me know how much information to give you.
Okay. And
now you can spend hero points to add dice to a roll as well.
What?
Yeah. You can lower difficulty, or you can give yourself extra dice. At least I think you can. Let me double check. I think you can.
Okay, I was like, I'm giving myself another die if I can.
Let's see. Page 20. Okay. 1 fate point to lower the stat check. Spend 1 fate point to bump the opponent's stat check to the next hardest, so somebody else. Spend one. Yeah, here it is. Spend 1 fate point to add 1d6 to your. Oh, that's for toughness. Spend 1 fate point after the initial roll to re-roll. Oh, so basically you can spend a fate point to re-roll it. Is what we got. You can't add dice to your roll.
Okay. I'm not going to spend anything, and I'm just going to roll.
Okay, so you got 4d6.
Nice.
It is exploding. 18. Okay, and 18 is going to be... Let's see.
Technically a hard difficulty, right?
No, it drops down to the lowest one. You have to hit 20 to get hard. So it was
right, but I guess how does my computer aptitude play into that?
Good question. Okay, so in this regard, yes, it would bump you to the next one. So yeah, I would do it that way. Okay, so you were able to get a hard, which is good,
but not good enough.
So this is what you find out. You find out Sarah Hamilton's itinerary for actually being in the office. You know when she's going to be at the Proxima-C governmental headquarters building.
Yeah.
Okay? She's there on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
That's too much. It should be Tuesday, Thursdays.
You're right. She's there Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And it's a Saturday.
and she's only there for 3 hours when she is there. Okay. So
right.
you were able to get that. Her personal information, as far as maybe a home address or something along those lines, not so much. Now, you have a virus in their system. I will be rolling to see if and when they detect it. But you already have an in if you wanted to maybe still go and hire somebody else to possibly hack.
I think I may know someone. And I tap Ag, invisible Ag head on the ground, and he comes back to being visible.
Oh, hello.
Hi, I'm Egg.
Since when did you do that?
Oh, I am now a sleek stealth bot. I am an espionage model 3.5648.7. Watch. And he turns invisible again. You can't see me now, can you?
You know, if I knew you can do that, we should have used them and bust out Calcutta.
Wow, that would have been a great idea.
Should have used something, that's for sure.
I would have saved Calcuto. He's cute.
I don't know how I feel about that saying that's about me, but all right. Good job.
Compliments we can get them. But, Elix, you said that he can do that. He can, well, obviously, he's stealth.
We would probably have to help him with the hacking, but we could probably get him inside.
I know how to hack computers.
Somebody just gets me an ID card. I'll go in like I work there, and then I'll just hang out until she shows up.
Do rat men work in the government?
No.
I'm sure a lot of rats work in the government. Come on.
Not at that level.
Almost exclusively, according to the history books.
Yeah, they work. There is quite a lot of rat men that work in the sanitation department.
Sanitation. All right.
Oh, okay. That's stereotype.
Sanitation is an important infrastructure, okay?
Yeah, it is.
But look, I could go in with a little badge. I could go empty a couple of trash cans, and then I hide in her desk until she gets there, and then I pop out.
You know what? Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah?
I
like it.
absolutely love it. M, work on a badge. He's gonna need some identification.
Egg, can come with you.
I can come
Egg,
with you.
be your wingman. Yeah. Wingman egg. Stealth egg.
Okay.
What do we have here? Do we have a laminator?
No, you don't. But you could get something like that made. There are like, you know.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see. Yeah. Here we go.
Space Office Depot.
Yeah.
You could
I
definitely
will
go.
plot a route to the nearest Kinko's.
There you go.
Yeah.
I spell it with a Q now.
Yeah.
So,
So I need to know, where did you guys park the ship? Did you find are you gonna park it at a space pad outside of Wharton?
I was assuming I'm gonna do my hacking while they're arguing about where to park.
Somebody should probably change the license plate.
Elix, can you do that? Can you scramble our identification?
Spray paint works too. You know, you got numbers on the outside.
That would to reconfigure your ship's transponder. That would take some serious hacking and computer stuff to do.
Do the spray can.
No one saw you, Calcutta. Nobody knows that you're with us. We don't need to hide ourselves. We made up, just like bandits, clean as bandits, something like that.
Yeah.
Fine. No one's looking for us.
Yeah.
We're good.
So you can go and just get. It's like essentially a space pad is for there's commercial and then there's public. You guys don't have to go to a commercial one, although you could if you want. You just have to pay. You pay basically per to the day, and you get weekly rates. If you want to stay longer, weekly and monthly rates.
Elix, let's just go to some public one. Blend in with the crowd, yeah?
Would you like me to find a Super 8?
Yeah, Super 8.
Okay.
Reliable.
Okay.
Like it.
And you guys, so you go and you find the public space pad outside of Warden. You go down. So essentially, okay, it's 100 credits per day.
Fine.
Yeah, we
I'll
can.
be a goal in mind.
Okay. Now you can get a deal. You can get a break if you want to buy more time.
Ain't gonna worry about that.
Is it 600 for 7 days?
Basically, yes, you got it. Okay. Okay. So you paid. There. Boom. You're there. Okay. What are you gonna do now? You're there. You want to put together a disguise for a janitorial disguise for Calcuto. Is that what I'm hearing?
I guess so. We got to get close to the building somehow.
Yeah, Calcutta, you got an official looking get up. Something.
I have pants.
Pants, yeah, pants. I think government officials usually have more than just pants. Yeah, I think that's right. It feels right.
I think I agree.
Temper, just play the part, right? Just
You mean I've got to hide the nipples?
didn't know you had them, but I see them
got
now.
lots of them.
You can stop touching them.
You never seen a rat nipples before?
I've seen them just now. Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
But still, pants.
All right, I'm a master of disguise. You
are.
It's all the get up on. You give me a badge, and I go with the boop through the door, and then I lie in wait.
Line way, yeah. Speaking of which, how's that badge coming along?
Well, I think I gotta leave the ship for that. Is anyone coming?
Roll me a reason check there, Emmerichs.
Oh no!
There's
You got it. Yeah, your
Fail it.
Your
Fail
reason's really good. You got 6D in your
Fail it.
Yeah.
I'm not spending any of the pool points to save you.
Which
Fail it.
the way I have it on here, this is good to know for later. Your computer specialist is wrong. It should be 60 because it can't be any lower. So okay. So what'd you get?
Okay.
What'd you get?
27.
Excellent.
I'll fix
That lets you know that you can. You've got access to their computers, so you can.
So I can just chime him in, not chime in, but badge him in. Essentially, is that what you mean?
You could get him an official badge made there.
Okay.
And put him into the system, so to speak, and then basically you could make a badge for getting in and out. The only difference is that you would need a badge, and a pre-existing badge.
Okay, I've only got one little request here, and that is if I'm going to be a new employee for a government institution, I'm not going to a fucking training class. You hear me?
I hear they still use VHS.
No training classes.
Quick in and out.
If I have to go to some seminar about who moved my cheese, I'm really gonna lose myself.
Jeez, amen to that. All right, so
I would suggest that perhaps me and Egg could go and retrieve a badge, an existing badge from someone on their way out of the building.
you totally could do that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's on the table.
All right. So the other thing I want to ask is, are you guys still all dressed up in your jumpsuits?
Yeah, that was the last thing we had.
Yep.
But actually, relative to this, can you tell me what my background in logistics? What does logistics mean?
Logistics,
How can I
basically.
use that? Yeah.
Oh, you could totally use that here. So basically, logistics is going to tell you as far as, okay, he's supposed to be part of the cleaning unit. So you would know that basically what the time of like cleaning people would be, how many they would come, what doors, entrances they would use, the fact that most cleaning people have access to passwords to allow them entryway into different places.
Right back.
Yeah. And your logistics also would work in, say, like the movement of goods, so like shipping of things, and it is the corporate movement of people and commerce is what that it basically is.
Okay. Got it. So with that in mind, I'd like to use, in our planning, I'd like to try to use some logistics and to either get us or maybe Helix and Egg, probably either Helix and Egg a schedule and Calcuto an outfit that would match to help them blend in.
So you were a drug lord, weren't you?
Okay, so basically what that's going to tell you is also too that there will probably be a separate company that takes care of all of this for the government.
Outsourcing is killing us.
And that company will have its own headquarters with a lot less security and uniforms and badges to get in and go to work and all that different stuff. Mm-hmm.
So it seems that we need a whole uniform and badge to get into the place where we are going to acquire our uniform and badge. And no, I was not a drug lord. I was just a simple farmer. Yeah. That's
Because simple farmers know how to do this kind of thing. Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Listen, far from the point. Wait, where'd you go off to? Listen, we have to go to this other outsourcing group and region. Don't know where, but once we get stuff from them, we can go and get the stuff from here. That's it.
So basically what Corey tells Emmerich is like, the cleaning people probably aren't official government workers. Can you look in the computer and find out what's the company that is responsible for all the cleaning of the governmental buildings?
Right.
So you got me calling her M now. Emmerich goes and types it up and goes, the Mop and Bucket LLC is the company that does all the cleaning.
And they happen to do a little more digging, and it's actually Sarah Hamilton's company.
She owns lots of stuff. And so you totally get the address, everything on the Mop and Bucket LLC company.
Well, this seems like it would have been easier to just, make me a senator or something so I could just come and go as a police.
Well, yeah.
Instead of a cleaning rat on a
Low profile. I think a senator would be too much public eye. Too much scrutiny, if you know what I mean.
God, I'm just in awe of the big drug dealer mind you got going there.
Just general common sense.
A lot of people said that maybe you were just, some kind of stooge idiot that was just placed there as like a baggage handler who became. But I was like,
baggage handling is a very astute and very what's the phrase? I lost it now.
No, I know what you mean. You take credit for what you did. You're an inspiration to a generation of dealers today.
Yeah, it's getting that time of day now.
So you've got the address for the cleaning crew, the cleaning company.
Right. I mean, what time of the day is it? Are we going to go at night? Are we just going in the middle of the day?
Well,
see, have day and night.
Looks like a big town, like it might just be open all the time. Let's go check.
Yeah.
And if it's not, let's kick open a window. Let's
somebody
find
just
a
roll me a d6. We'll see what time it is. Or roll me a d4.
Who's doing it?
4. How's this?
4.
D24. Sorry.
Who's
Jonathan knows how to do that.
How
I'm not gonna wait for you guys.
Okay, 4. Okay.
4 a.m. right?
A.M. Right?
It's fucking early, so they're probably not open yet.
What are you talking about? This is when cleaning crews do their thing.
Yeah.
Trust me, let's go. Everybody will be coming back in their space trucks and finishing their night's work.
Yes, I'd say let's go.
It'd be a good time to
we
find
need
you.
dinner.
That's true. They would be coming. A lot of them would be coming back. So
I know what I'm talking about. Let's go. I've been down in these gutters long enough.
there you go.
I will plan a route.
Okay, how you gonna get there?
We're gonna fly there.
Well, you guys have a spaceship.
Right, yeah.
Spaceships
Not really
aren't used. That's why they're space pads, because spaceships, they dock there and then they stay. You don't fly those around inside the in the atmosphere.
We could just Uber.
You can. There's taxis. There's rides. You can call one up.
It says he's coming. It says 10 minutes, but in my experience, it will be longer.
Well,
How far away are we?
From the Uber, it says about 10 minutes, but like I said,
Actually, you're not that far, because a lot of the industrial complexes and stuff like that are very close to the spaceport, and so you're actually only like an hour away from the Mop and Bucket LLC. You are 3 hours away from the governmental building.
That's all these problems.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? Well, how far are we from Mop and Bucket?
You're an hour.
An hour.
An hour
Walking,
in three
driving.
hours.
And 3 hours from the governmental building.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it.
Mhm.
Fantastic. An hour's worth of Uber.
Yeah, right.
I want to sit next to Corey and pick his brain about the drug business.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and get an Uber, essentially.
Yeah.
Space Uber.
That's Space
Okay,
Uber.
you guys.
That's
Yeah,
Space Uber.
okay, and 15 minutes the Space Uber shows up. It's gonna charge you guys 50 credits. Whoever wants to pay it.
I will get this one.
Okay, 50 credits.
Can I do something? Because I am naturally stealthy, and a lot of people don't see me as being naturally stealthy. But at this, before we get out of the Uber, I think there's something I would like.
What?
I want that credit stick out of Corey's pocket.
Ah, shit.
You're gonna attempt to pick his pocket, are you?
I just want to give it a little nip, see if I can get hold of my credit stick. That was my bounty anyway.
So let's see here. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look here at Calcuto.
Oh yes, let's look at Calcuto.
In Calcuto, you definitely are an outlaw, so you've got this going on.
And I am naturally stealthy as an advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this is going to be contested, is what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
So, you're going to be rolling on your outlaw.
Okay.
Okay.
60.
And Corey, you'll be rolling on. Let's see what we got
Criminal?
here. You've got criminal too, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, you'll be
I
rolling.
also have my advantage of insight when he said he's going to pick my brain. What I know is to pick my pocket.
Okay.
Cancel advantages or something?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
those two are going to cancel each other out then. So, okay.
Fantastic.
Okay, so basically it's going to be an outlaw versus a criminal roll. Whoever gets the highest.
Potato, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Let's go for it.
That's not good.
Oh, no.
Holy crap! That's what happens when the dice explode.
Yeah, right. You don't
I'd
keep
say
Fuck.
kind of I guess you won this one for
Do
now.
I see a little credit stick? Oh, look at that.
Now here's the thing. Corey's got more than one credit stick on.
Don't you do this to me.
Because he's got a credit stick that was given to him with 10,000 credits on it from the Mechanoid Union. And then he's got the other credit stick, which he was given that had the bounty that was paid. So it's a 50-50 shot. So go ahead and just roll me a D6, Tony. 1 through 3 is the 10,000 credit stick. And then 4, 5, and 6 is the higher. Oh, there you go. So you got the 10,000 credit stick.
10,000. You suck.
Game's a game.
Okay, so you guys drive in the car for a while. There's just a regular human person in there. Talks to you guys, where you're from, shit like that. Rather uneventful. And then pulls up outside of, now you're in industrial parkway sort of area, all kinds of warehouses and different things like that, and pulls up to the address that you gave them. And you're in a big old empty, essentially parking lot. But there is a, on the side of the building, because there's a parking lot in the front where the front doors are, but the side of the building, there's a bunch of trucks and what have you. And rolling cargo doors and stuff like that are open, and you hear people moving around and monkeying around back over there.
Well, do you guys just want me to go do my thing, or are they expecting me to show up for work? Am I in the system or not? Or do I have to go apply for a job and look all proper and stuff?
Well, essentially what it is that if you get badges, then Emmerich can then put you into the system according to whatever badge you get. Essentially, if it's blank, she can create one, or if it's somebody else's badge, basically what Emmerich can do is then go in and like say, okay, Mr. Tony is now will change his picture on his computer profile here to this rat.
Do I see any Ratmanos?
Are you going to go over there? You guys just got dropped off in the parking lot.
Oh,
I hope that we didn't get actually dropped off in the parking lot. Like maybe a Taco Bell down the way that we drove an hour to.
No, that's
the food wars in the future.
Yeah. Well, that's the space Uber just pulled you up into the parking lot and stopped and said, "Here you go." So what are you doing at that point?
I'm jumping out before I have to pay.
I've already paid. You do not need to.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I don't want the tip either.
I just imagine him jumping out and then landing on all fours and starting to sniff the ground.
Yeah, right. Trying to find one of his kind.
I'm gonna find another Calcutta, another Ratmano. I'll never find another Calcutta except back on Earth.
Okay, so you guys all exit the space Uber?
Yeah.
Okay, so the space Uber starts pulling away.
Fantastic. Listen, just let's spend as little time as possible. Go in there, find maybe, best case scenario, blank key card, or maybe someone else's. Get out.
Well, look, if I put my nose to the ground and I find another Ratmano, I could just ice pick him and take his badge.
Sure.
Get a badge and get a uniform.
To avoid the mess and the moral conundrum, perhaps I could stun them.
No, you don't have to. There's lots of us. It doesn't even matter.
Right back.
Actually, all four of us, so you mean you go in. All five, 4.5. Egg, where are you?
I'm here. Ring, and he comes visible again.
Egg, just go in there and get it, folks.
Yeah, Egg, you go grab a badge and ice pick some dude that looks like me.
Okay.
Just keep ice picking until you find.
He holds up his mechanical hand, and an ice pick comes out. Shing!
Oh, that's nice.
That's an actual ice pick.
The ice pick will not be necessary.
Okay.
And I will hand him my stun knuckles just in case.
No, what are you
Doesn't have
doing?
knuckles.
He needs to get out of the equation. If he wakes up later, it screws everything up.
Listen, if he steals an ID badge of some fella named Lopez, and then Lopez shows up to work later, it's going to blow our cover.
What do you think?
Ice pick him.
I believe that the entire point of getting the ID card is that we can falsify the identity.
And that's not going to hold up if the actual identity shows up for work.
Look,
What if we change his name?
We were going to change his name, but I don't want you to worry about it, because seriously, there are lots of Ratmanos. I'm saying this as a Ratmano myself. There's
Actually,
tons of us. You can just step on one and here and there. Come on, it doesn't even matter.
Right. Let's do this without as much blood on our hands. Do it clean and clear. Roddy,
But this is, I want to get the job done and get paid and get home.
no bloodshed. And now I'm going to turn to Calcutta and just give him the old wink.
Oh, right. No
Let's just-
bloodshed.
Stop arguing. Let's do it clean. Give him the knuckles, sure. And
Right.
just say, hey, you go in, and Calcutta, you go in as well. Yeah?
I'll join you, Egg, and we'll find the right guy to not ice pick.
Not. Let's pick.
Okay. I'm to get a badge and a uniform and not
Right,
ice pick anyone.
Yes.
But, see if you can find the one that looks like a Ratmano, so that the uniform fits and the badge already kind of looks like me.
I'm to get a Ratmano uniform and a badge from a Ratmano.
That's exactly right. So let's go sneaky, and I'll get down on the first.
Okay. Egg just starts rolling away on his treads and whoop, turns invisible.
Ooh, I'd like to learn that one. That's for sure.
Okay, so essentially what we got here is we have here. You know what? We're gonna jump into some serious high tech. I didn't anticipate this, so I do not have a map for it.
That's all men.
But I am a trained professional.
You could have kept us on story, just send us someplace else.
No. This is much more fun. So here, let me go ahead and draw this up a little bit.
Draw.
Okay. Bloop. And let me change it over so all these wonderful people at home can see my artistic ability and all its wonder.
Posting it in the chat. GM is drawing a map on the fly.
Oh, jeez.
It's glorious.
Yeah, look at them straight lines.
I know, right? Hold on a second. Let's get rid of that.
You should have put GM is drawing a map on his fly.
Yeah, draws straight lines.
Oh, come on.
These damn things.
Oh shit! Sorry.
There we go.
Didn't delete that.
Multiple screens don't help anything.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
like all good, D&D players should do, we're gonna just remain in complete silence.
Oh my God! Could
Yeah.
that be any more?
Complete silence while the DM tries to sort
Yep.
through the shit they've got going.
Put the pressure on. Just have complete
Wow.
silence and watch him.
This is.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay,
That's
so-
what I'm seeing. Look at that.
This is the
Wolf's
building.
This is the best map.
So the contractors were also Ratmano.
There you go. Right? There's a couple of vehicles out here,
I love this place.
and they've got they're next to those doors.
Feel right at home.
The front doors are right here.
Right where? Hit that again. Oh, okay.
At the front over there. So
And the vehicles are on the other side. Okay.
yeah, and so basically you were dropped off in this parking lot out front. Now the parking lot's empty for the most part. There's a handful of like space cars out there. All right.
Is there a fence between the parking lot and the vehicles, the business vehicles?
No, it's just basically an alleyway. So essentially, you can't see, but there's another building in there. So it's like
I want to scurry down there and maybe get underneath one of the
trucks.
vehicles.
Okay. Yeah, they're hover trucks, so they're hovering.
Well, they better be.
Even when they're off, they still like are on a cushion of air, so to speak, magnetic. Which
Seems wasteful, but
it is.
whatever.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me some stealth, Holmes. Let me see what you
Do
get.
my the same thing, the 66 again.
Yeah, it's just straight up. You're natural. You don't really have a target number that you reach, and so you're naturally stealthy. In this case, would add actually a D6 to it.
Oh, well, I don't even need it here. Just 21.
Not a problem. So you're able to get down there, no problem. You get underneath one of these hover trucks, and you see that there's a number of people here, and a lot of these people are they're aliens. There's not an awful lot of humans.
Ratmanos always take these kinds of jobs.
Yeah.
There's got to be one or two.
There's grays that are working there. Okay, you guys remember the grays?
They're delicious.
There's some grays. There's some Ratmanos. There's some lizard-like people, and then there's a sprinkling of a couple of humans. What they appear to be doing currently now is they're unloading the trucks and loading the trucks at the same time. So like what they're doing is they're taking off the dirty rags and stuff along these lines and restocking it with more cleaning supplies and stuff like that they'll need for the next day when they go out.
Egg, you've got those special sensors and stuff. You see anything that looks like me? Relative size, body height, that kind of thing. Egg. All right, never mind.
Well, you never told Egg to stay with you or anything. You just said, hey, go in there and get stuff. He's like, okay. So he left. He's doing his thing.
I would say look for him, but I know I'm not going to see
Yeah, he's
him.
invisible.
So, okay. No problem.
So what, you just going to randomly kill a guy now?
I think maybe. Let's find one.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So there's people that are coming in out and
There's got to be a locker room, someplace where everybody
yeah,
goes.
but you got to go into the warehouse, into the building.
That's all right. Do I see a clipboard anywhere? A space pad.
There is a space pad at the essentially on the back bumper of one of these hover trucks.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to try to walk through like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay, everybody here is wearing like uniforms.
Yes, mine got all shit tonight. You wouldn't believe the job we had.
All right, that sounds about right. Okay, so you get this. You go over. You pick up the compad. You start walking in, and all the people that are there kind of stop.
I'll be just like, don't ask.
And they're looking at you, like. And one Ratmano comes over and goes, "Hey, you! Yeah, you in the fancy pants."
It's I had to put these on at the last minute because of what happened.
Hey, don't try this. I don't know you. Who are you?
You know me.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
Oh, look.
And he starts sniffing you, of course. No, I've never smelled you work here before. What are you doing in here? Give me this. Give me the pad. And he's gonna pull the pad out. What do you want? If you want the job, this is not how you do it. You want to talk to the boss?
What is the boss's name?
The boss's name is Phil.
Are people looking at us?
Oh yeah, there's people. You're still in. It's like basically what happened is you picked up the compad and then you just went in through the open bay doors into the warehouse. Well,
yes.
There's people coming and going. Putting
That's
stuff in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They're all looking at us, though, right?
There's quite a few who have stopped and are looking at you. Correct.
Excellent. They should get a big plenty of time to find what he needs to find. But I'll just excuse myself and maybe look. I'm sorry. Maybe you could show me the way out, the proper way to go.
Yeah, I'll show you the way out, dude. You're trying to come in here, steal our job. I know you. You're one of those South dirty sewer type Ratmanos.
Is that what I am? Are you?
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell by you. You got that look in your beady black eyes instead of beady brown eyes.
Let's get to find ice pick.
So he takes you over and he goes, now if you want the job, you have to apply online like everybody else.
Are we someplace out of the view of the rest of everyone else?
No. There's still plenty of people there watching this.
Where can I take him that he wouldn't be in the view of everyone?
Well, you'd have to go, because you're down over there by where all those trucks are, so you'd have to go down around the building or you'd have to
then
lead
I
him
start
away somewhere.
Then I'm like, you're absolutely right. And I start walking the opposite direction that he told me to. And I go around the trucks the other way, heading towards the back of the building.
Okay. So he's going to walk down to the edge of where the trucks are. So to like right here. And then he's going to stop. Where are you going to keep walking at that point? To the back of the building?
Yeah, I think go check out what's back there. Is this where you keep the trash? I like
that's you. Go empty the trash out there. You know job having. That's right.
Hey, do you want this thing?
He doesn't follow you. He stops at
do
the
you want
truck.
this thing though that's back here?
What thing?
I don't know. It looks valuable.
There's nothing valuable back there. I've already been there and picked it over.
So I can take it, is what you're saying.
Yes, you can have all of my scraps.
Nothing valuable. Then you don't mind if I take this the shiny thing over here?
What kind of shiny thing?
That's what I'm saying.
No. Here I come. You stay there. You better back away from the garbage. And so then the Ratmano goes down, and he's following you back as where the dumpsters are out back behind the building.
You know, these Ratmanos, they are terribly gullible.
And so he goes behind the building, and he's like, all right, where's this shiny thing you were saying?
It's going to go right into his head.
Okay. Go ahead, just give me a roll.
What am I rolling? Brawling or
no, it's gonna be melee.
Melee.
Yeah. Your melee stat, which is 4D.
Exploding though, right?
Correct.
And I can spend a fate point in advance to bring down the difficulty or make him.
Yeah, because
something.
it's contested. He's gonna try and get out of the way, is what it is. So.
I think maybe I want to spend something.
Okay. So basically, if let's see,
if I spend one,
contested is basically his roll versus your roll.
Right. But if I
Higher
spend
roll wins.
one fate point, what happens to his roll? Does he throw one less die?
Let's see. Make sure here.
Contested is a hard idea. I'll try to put myself behind.
I don't. No, you can't. There's nothing you can do to his ability. You can only re-roll your roll. Is what you'll do. You can force him to re-roll. You could do that. So depending on.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna roll my 4d6 then.
Okay.
Exploding. I got the 14. That's not great.
He got 8.
You got an 8.
Okay. So you got him. You stuck the ice pick. Okay. And for simplicity's sake,
We need his badge.
He's dead. And he's there, and you can get his badge, no problem. He's wearing a uniform too.
He should be about my size, so I'll put the uniform on.
Okay, yeah, he's a Ratmano. He's a little bit pudgier than you, but still, yeah, he's about your size. Okay, so you strip him, you put on his uniform. Okay, you got his badge, all 9 yards. Okay,
I'll bury his body in the trash.
Okay, you throw him into the dumpster. Okay. Poor Ratmano.
And then I'm going to start walking back towards the front of the building. You know.
Okay, so you start walking back, and you're gonna walk past the trucks.
Yes.
Okay, so you go walking past.
But I'm going to be walking past, yelling at Calcuto to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so you go
You know
by.
better. Don't you come back. Get the job the proper way. Go online. Lazy son of a bitch rat.
Now there's a bunch of people that stop and watch this happen.
Yes.
And watch you walk by screaming, but nobody comes out to stop you or do anything.
I am confident in their racism that nobody can tell a Ratmano apart.
The only ones that can tell the Ratmano apart are the other Ratmano.
The other Ratmano. And I'm going to try to avoid them and get the fuck out of there as quick as I can. But I got my badge, I got my uniform, and I'm going to take the space pen.
Gotcha. So I got a question. During that time, what is
the rest of the gang doing?
Yeah, because
Went to Taco Bell.
Okay, you're going down to the Space Taco Bell down the street. Yep. Okay, all right.
Unless they want to do something else.
No, Helix is stoked to try out Taco Bell.
I mean, it's the only fast food since they won the future franchise wars. So
Yeah.
So true.
I think it's well and beloved to all of us now since it's what we grew up with.
Yep.
Well, what I grew up with.
It's not just Taco Bell anymore. It's Taco Bell's like a food court with every other food.
Yeah, no doubt. Taco Bell is what they call the ingredients.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we went for El Original Taco Bell tacos.
Yeah, I'm going for like a nachos grande kind of deal.
Gordita crunch for me. That's what we're doing. It's TB tacos, TB pizza, TB burgers. Just that's what we're doing.
Okay.
It's a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So we're probably there. Just we have a booth by the window, just watching the passers by. So
Okay.
I think they're doing.
I have my doubts about how this will play.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
I am not stupid, Corey. I know that you sent him in for a reason.
Because he gets the job done, and hey, we get to have pizza and tacos. So,
I think you'll see when this all plays out that my plan was the right one.
it's the same plan, isn't it? As long as the ends justify the means, as long as we get a badge and get a uniform, I think you'll be alright.
I don't know if I agree, but I understand your position.
Thanks, I think. Anyways, Em, how you doing? You weigh
good.
in on this, on a little debacle, as it were.
What debacle?
Well, Elix says that his way's better, I says mine's better. And you think you are the tiebreaker.
I don't have much faith in the rat man.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck you.
yeah,
All right.
that's fair enough. So it's neither. Well, I guess that was my idea, wasn't it? I'm outvoted here. Oh, I'm sure it will be all fine. I'm gonna, as you say that, is he gonna like, is Calcutta gonna appear on that window like a bloody hand?
You're right.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. He's got, there's blood all, because like the uniform looks fine except for one side of it over here where the ice pick went in. There's a big old blood stain on the shoulder over
Oh
here.
yeah, and he's plastered on the window because he was just sniffing us out and like onto the glass. Like
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
So don't
Get inside.
What you saying? What are you talking about?
Get inside.
I'll get inside and find out what you're talking about. That's what I'll...
We had the tiebreaker, and now here comes the breaker.
Yeah, well, when you're right, Elix. And I'm just gonna wipe my mouth and just stand up and meet him somewhere in the lobby, and maybe yank him to the bathroom. Blood on your neck. What's egg?
What? That's fine. I got the uniform, I got the badge, I've got the space pad. Look at me.
And I'm gonna see if we can get into the bathroom.
Totally.
Wash it up.
Totally.
Big success.
There's some junkie in one of the stalls shooting up space heroin.
Taco Bell hasn't changed.
eBay never changed. I'm gonna get into the next stall. Excuse me, mate.
I don't like water. It's fine. It's good. I've got everything we need.
Oh, you did? Badge? Yeah?
Badge, uniform, space pad. We got the bonus.
Oh, yeah. I guess he has some brown eyes on him. That's fine. I'm pretty confident that M can fix this. But also, where's Egg?
I don't know. He just disappeared. But, maybe he comes back with a uniform and a badge, too.
Yeah. I know how Elix is gonna feel about that. It's gonna attach to his egg. Right. Mission accomplished. I think it worked out.
It's perfect. And nobody suspected a thing. I was
Pretty stealthy.
quiet, low profile, stealthy, like you like.
Thank you. I'm glad that something went right. They didn't trust the plan. They didn't trust you, but you're the guy. I know it.
It's good to hear that come from a guy like you, you know?
Okay. And I'm gonna head out the bathroom now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does he always walk away when I start talking about that?
You guys leave the bathroom, go out into the dining room area of the Space Taco Bell, and there, I should say, when you come out, sitting there is Helix and Emmerich in the booth, but then there's also folded crisp and nice in plastic bags are 7 uniforms. And then there's a bunch of these identification cards laid out all over the place and several folders, and there's Egg sitting there.
What the fuck is this?
I got uniforms and identification cards and programming procedures and new employee paperwork.
I'm gonna look at all that stuff. I assume still vacuum sealed in their bags,
Yes. Yeah.
in the badges, right? And then look over to Calcuto in his soggy, bloody uniform, back at the table, back at Calcuto. Yeah, and I'm gonna look over at Elix. Yeah.
I hold no hard feelings.
What? It looks to me like we're even. We both got the same stuff.
Who's all eating Taco Bell?
I'll eat some.
I mean, I don't think
Okay.
did Calcuta order as soon as he got there.
No,
He's
you
just
didn't order.
eating whatever. He goes over and he jumps into the trash can.
There you go.
I don't know.
What about Emmerichs and Helix? Are they trying sampling any?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Helix is definitely like straight up like gonna drop like 100 credits on different food. He's
Gotcha.
built. Is he gonna eat like a bodybuilder? Like he's gonna eat like a crazy amount of food.
Okay.
Like he's never eaten before.
So when they come
Yeah,
out,
right.
when they come out of the restroom and they come out
First
into the
meal.
dining area, Emmerichs and Corey, you both have a very familiar feeling.
Oh my god.
And
No.
and essentially, you're about to spring a leak. Now, Helix, there's a sensation you've never felt before.
Oh my god.
In your tummy wummies, the area that was feeling good when you were
Your jelly.
putting the food in and it was going down in there, you're like, oh yeah, that feels good.
That's what you get for going to Taco Bell
This
and
is
not being a Ratmano.
unfortunate.
So
I will be right back.
okay. So each one of you are gonna have to go and spend some time in on the toilet for a little while. Partly too, it's not so much that it's Space Taco Bell that's giving you the runs. It's the fact that this is the first solid food on these new synthetic bodies. So, but the bodies you do have to eat to replenish the outer synthetic shell. So there you go. But there you go. Okay, so you got after everybody's done with what they're doing, you've got these uniforms. You've got badges. You've got paperwork.
And I type away on my computer,
Okay.
making him his alternate key card, and yeah,
Okay.
doing that jazz.
All right. So you're just gonna make the one.
No, I'll make one. Well, hang on. Helix had expressed interest in going in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Assuming one of these uniforms fit him, I would also
Oh
make
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Egg makes sure to get one that would fit everybody, and then he got extras. Just because
I mean,
it was a
those
good
are-
idea.
Nobody likes an overachiever.
I mean, I'll start on Calcuta's and I'll move to Helix's, and I'll
Okay.
start in on one of my own if I have the time, but I don't know how long.
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
taking.
take that long at all. Basically, you
Okay.
can go ahead and get them all put together and done up.
And I'll look
First, you have to sign up for
Corey.
Adobe Suite because
Yeah.
the little subscription thing to get Photoshop, and it's a pain in the ass.
I
Hey,
turn to
Jay
Corey and
Scott,
say,
look at that. Thanks for liking. We appreciate it, Jay. That's Lord. Excuse me. That's Lord Gasumba.
"Oh,
Hey,
thank you."
our old pal.
So okay, so you've got the uniforms, you got the badges.
I want to ask Corey if he's coming, essentially.
Going in.
Looks like you'd be the only one left.
To the we're talking about the government building, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You know? Fuck it, yeah. Mark me up.
So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll probably spend most of my time on Calcuto's and Corey's just because of their backgrounds. But then, yeah, make sure theirs are good.
Okay. So basically, you guys got it squared away. So basically, here it is, 7 a.m., and you've got everything you need. You've got the badges, you got the uniforms, you've eaten.
Now, what day is it?
Somebody roll me a D7.
Don't make it me.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Is someone doing it?
I don't know.
I did it last, so you guys can assume I'm not doing
Okay,
it.
Grace, roll me a D7. 6. Okay.
So Friday.
No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, it's a so it is a Saturday.
Yes, it's Saturday.
Wow, I called it.
So
Well, we're at a Taco Bell, so that idea about the Super 8, there's got to be one nearby.
yes.
Yeah, right.
We're in that neighborhood.
Yep. You can totally go and get yourself a.
What are we going to do until Tuesday?
Oh, man, I thought there to be something around here. I think I saw a, what was that? Kit Kat bar?
Kit Kat's dance club.
Well, there was a pink neon sign, big building. And it's the one on the bottom left that I'm looking at. It doesn't say Kit Kat, but sure looks like it.
Sure does look like it.
Hey, they branched out. Taco Bell's now owns all fast food, and Kit Kat has like, I don't know, nightclub industry. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, that's a strip joint club.
Didn't mean there. Nope, didn't mean that at all. The suburb.
There's been 3
Suburb
days there. That's fine.
perimeter. Yeah, I meant the suburb perimeter. That's better.
Okay.
Probably more.
No, you guys can totally. I mean, we can. If there's something specific you want to do, you can. If not, you can basically just fast forward to Tuesday.
The only thing I want to do is monitor emails and stuff, any sort of information at this point that I can get.
Okay.
Making sure, like, no, I don't see anything fishy coming through, so that they think that they're on to me with this much time.
Right. And speaking of, so I'm gonna need to make a. And you got a very difficult, correct? On the okay. So that's going to be 30. So I have to make a couple of rolls. Let's see here. Sunday, Monday. Okay, so 3 rolls.
Happy days. Tuesday.
Monday, happy days. Okay, here we go.
IT doesn't work on the weekends. Come on.
Nope. The virus is not detected. So we got that taken. That's squared. Okay. So
Sorry, before we go on, I think there's an important issue we must address. What is the name of the virus? That must be established.
Yeah.
Every good virus has to have a killer name. Look at her eyes. They're like,
it's like, oh, you put me on the spot.
that's what's all
No,
about.
I'm like the worst at naming.
Sometimes like the coolest names are the most simplest, like Chopper.
Yeah.
Like, that just hits it on the spot. What's a cool
Yeah.
virus name? Hacker woman.
Yeah.
Track ER.
Track ER.
Yeah. I see what happened there.
All right. Track ER it is.
Well, work on that, I guess.
Hopefully that's not the actual like .exe file name. It's like
Which
No, it
one,
totally is.
which one of these is the virus?
trackyr.exe. That seems suspect.
I mean, it's so obvious, it wouldn't be suspect, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know what? They wouldn't call it that if it was a virus.
It's the noodle.
I mean, I think I don't even think the government would notice, frankly.
It'd be probably called like Friends Season 7, Episode 3. The one where Joey eats a hamster or something. I don't know what. This is what happens when I try and ad-lib and plot to a sitcom episode.
Okay. So, anybody want to do anything else during that time?
Yes, I think. Listen, so are we doing this stealth or are we having a shootout? Well,
Uh,
are we
I-
expecting more bloodshed, or are we doing this humanitarian line?
Considering that we're pretty far away from our spaceship, I think the less blood, the better.
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Perhaps we could convince her to jump out of a window.
Point being, if you want to do this all stealthy, perhaps we need to get better gear. Maybe not have just our pea shooters. Maybe more subtleties. More stun guns on us. More, who knows?
Stun guns. I'm just.
I had some ideas. We tried ours. Didn't work. Let's be flexible, Calcuto.
All right, let's do that. I can go for some shopping trips if you want to give me something. Yeah, you know.
Point is, we need more gear, I'd say. All I have is this pistol. We can use more something else. Unless I'm odd man out, then do you all not need anything?
I got
Going
my
a-
pistol. I got a couple of grenades. I got the knife on me. I got some
That's
rope.
good. Grenade, no grenades. The louder we are, the more attention we attract. And like I said, 37, that's our breaking point. We can handle up to 36 men. 36.
Yeah, so
Okay.
what is the plan exactly? So far, the only thing that I'm hearing is we're getting in uniforms and going into a building.
Yep, and we're gonna track her down and shoot her in the back of the head.
But I thought
yeah.
I was gonna empty some trash cans and then
Yeah.
crawl into a drawer and
The plan
wait
was
for a day.
Calcuto to wait and then pop her in the back of the head. But I think all four of us are going now to all four wait under her desk now.
I didn't think we all needed to go, but you know.
I
Plans
had
changed.
thought that perhaps we could all go, but not all stay together.
Right,
Yeah.
right. We shouldn't be in one place.
Perhaps different parts of the building, different employees, different reasons for being there. Spread out just in case this Sarah Allenton is
But do we have a chance to get some upgraded equipment? I wouldn't mind like a vibro knife instead of a regular knife. I wouldn't.
Sure. That's what I'm saying.
And
Vibro
maybe
knife.
some EMP grenades instead of the boom boom types. I get the kind that shuts stuff off.
Yeah, solid.
See?
First.
You totally can get that sort of stuff. Now, what I need is a criminal and an outlaw roll from Jonathan and Tony there.
If this is acquisitions, could it be logistics?
Yes, it can.
Fantastic. Acquiring resources.
20. I know 25 worth of people.
Okay, that's good.
20. I rolled a 23 on logistics.
Okay, so that's both of you are able to sniff out the legal and the illegal suppliers
Illegal.
in Wharton for such things. So yes, you can definitely get those. So what do you guys want to get?
I'll go first since, so pretty much with my history of baggage handling, I probably stole some baggage either from the government buildings or from whatever around here.
Oh
Can
yeah,
I get a suit that makes me look all fun and dapper?
sure. That'll be 100 credits.
100 credits, that's good. Maybe, a holdout pistol, the ones that you can hide on you.
Okay. Yep. Holdout blasters. I don't think there's the cost on the weapons, is there? Did I do that?
No.
Okay.
Who can determine what's
No.
fair, and I'll.
So a holdout blaster is going to run you 300 credits.
Okay. 100 credit. Okay. And then on top of that, holdout blaster, nice suit. I like the idea of us going in separate directions and covering multiple avenues. And I think that's all we'll need. Oh, a stun gun. So I can, stun people and throw them in closets.
Yeah, let's see.
A
Does
taser. I get those mixed up. Tasers. Anything to incapacitate.
no? It's a stun gun.
It's- Were those the ones you shoot, or are those ones you stick people with?
The which one? This
Ones you stick somebody with.
that
That's
would
a
be
tick, right?
that would be the stun knuckles. I think this is an old weapon. So let me take a look at the. I think
Do we
I've
have
got-
weapons that aren't listed? Because I would.
Yeah, we can get you weapons that aren't listed. I'm cool with that.
Stun knuckles, and that'll be it for me. My shopping.
Okay. So let's see here. 58. Let's take a look at the. Because I think I've got an expanded weapons list in here that I didn't load up.
I want.
Aha! There we go. And let's see. Holdout blasters cannot do stun. Normally, how it works is that the weapon itself will have a switch. You can turn it on, turn it to and off. Stun. You can get a stun baton. Or
No, stun knuckles is fine.
Stun knuckles. Okay, stun knuckles. It's gonna do 1d6 plus your strength, or 2d6 plus 2 stun damage. Oh no, it does both. My bad.
Nice. 1d6 plus strength and 2d6 stun. Got it.
Mhm.
What was the running price on stun knuckle?
Stun knuckles are basically going to run you about 300 credits.
300 old. Comparable. Like it. And that does it for me.
Okay.
I think Helix might try and track down if he can figure out, with the help of Emmerich, what the security uniforms for this place look like. He might see if he can track something down to, once he's in there, to switch out his costume.
You
A
totally
costume
could do
change.
that. You could totally do that.
To try and allow him to, if things go down, he can blend in with the crowd and maybe help his friends.
There are such things as automated tailors. So essentially what it is you go and you can design what you want your clothes to look like. And
Fantastic.
and then you just pay, and then the computer does it. And then,
So can Emmerich pull the
Yes.
design for
Uh-huh.
that stuff?
Yep.
Beautiful. And I will do that. I'm going to get a security uniform for the building.
Okay, security uniform for the building is going to run you 200 credits.
Beautiful. Mark that off on. I'm running my credits on the computer on the character sheet in Roll20. Just
That's
so
fine.
that I don't have to write them and erase them all the time. Okay, 200 credits. Looking down to
What about Emmerich?
750. So I would like I think a vibro knife, and then a couple EMP grenades, and then a stun baton.
Okay. All right. So, vibro knife is going to run you 100 credits.
I was like, holy shit, what?
That's 3d6 plus your strength damage.
Okay.
And then you wanted a stun grenade?
Yeah,
Or
so
the
EMP
EMP.
grenade.
Okay, you want EMP. Okay.
Yeah.
EMP,
Just a couple of those.
EMP are they're 300 credits apiece.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And it's got
They're expensive.
it's got a special rule for it. So
Okay.
when you use it, we'll go through the rule.
Okay.
Okay. And then was there something else that you wanted?
The stun baton.
Stun baton. Okay, so stun baton. Also, too, the same with the. Okay. Your stun knuckles have an ammo of 6. Okay. So that means it can discharge a stun charge 6 times before it needs to spend a round to recharge. So. Stun baton does the same thing. It's got ammo of 6. It does 1d6 plus strength, and then 2d6 plus 2 for stun. Okay. And the stun baton is going to be 100 credits. What did Calcuto want? A vibro knife?
I'm taking the vibro knife and the 2 EMP grenades, but then I'm wondering if I can either get some armor,
You totally
some
can.
light armor, or a gadget, something that would help me with a little subterfuge or something.
Like a cloaking device or something like that, or
I was actually thinking
a
that
chameleon suit.
I'm already naturally stealthy, but how about something for a distraction, like the Total Recall device, where it could project me
an image
20
projector?
feet away? Yeah.
Yeah, you could get one of those. That
All right.
Put down image projector.
Okay.
That's 500 credits.
500.
Now, armor comes in these variations. You've got woven metal fabric, hides and furs, bone and hide, soft leather, synthetic leather, a flight suit, an actual flight suit, not the type that you guys are currently wearing. Synthetic metal, so that's like basically ting ting, like you'd look like you were wearing metal if you're wearing that.
Yeah, I'd like it to look like, but I'm concerned about my safety at this point.
Okay. So, are you looking for something that's well? Hold on. Synthetic metal, hard leather, impact plate, which is just like you're starting to get into like tanky sort of stuff. Kevlar, plate mail, impact vests, which are just a vest that you wear. Reflective. Now, what reflective does
for lasers?
Yeah, it has it's basically like a jumpsuit, but it has a special sheen to it. So energy weapons, it has a much higher armor rating, armor modifier versus energy.
This is
weapons.
way too complicated. I need to buy something simple that he can move around in, doesn't hinder him.
Woven metal fabric, then.
Okay, what's woven metal going to do for me?
Okay, what a woven metal fabric suit will do is it will give you an armor modifier of 3. Okay.
Is that to your toughness?
Correct. And then basically what that does is it boosts up your toughness. Let me make sure it's toughness or your defense. I have to see which one it is. No, your defense. Your defense.
Defense. Okay. Is toughness to hit and defense is for damage?
No, defense is basically they have to roll over that to hit you.
Okay.
Toughness is any damage over that you take. So like if they shoot you and they do 27 points of damage, you take 9 points of it off.
Okay. That's your toughness.
That's your toughness. Yeah, it decreases the amount of damage that is done. Defense
I'd like to get some armor myself on defense.
Okay.
I'm a little bit scared too.
All right.
I'm just a little girl.
And how much is that woven metal suit?
Woven metal suits are going to run you 500 credits.
500 credits. All right, there's 1,700 right there.
I'm also assuming at some point during this couple of days that Corey probably notices he's missing about 10,000 credits.
Yes, you do notice that one credit stick is gone, Corey.
Is there any way for me to figure that out? Where it went missing?
Oh, I think you've got the insight for that.
Yeah, give me an insight check. Just roll, and we'll see what you roll.
I mean, because either I can tell, either I figure out it was stolen, or I must have left it somewhere.
Well, let's put it this way. There is a possibility that you dropped it, but probably not. You don't really think that Helix is going to take it from you. You don't think Emmerich is going to take it from you.
Because I don't think would I have reason to be suspicious of my teammates? That's always a thing for me. Like if I don't have reason
to be suspicious of Calcutta.
I do have reason to be.
Oh yeah, he's
infamous criminal.
He's an infamous criminal, and
okay, yeah,
he's not that bright. He fits all.
He hates me? Why would he steal from me? We're buds. We're friends.
That's one thing that you notice, though. He's like a kleptomaniac, and how he works and stuff.
He's kind of impulsive.
Yes,
like
very.
That.
Yes.
Okay, sure. So I have insight as an advantage, but it doesn't have any die numbers attached to it.
Okay, so as an advantage, so basically what that's going to mean is go ahead and you roll your intuition.
Mhm.
Okay, so since you have that, add a d6.
Okay. That's an 11.
Okay, so you're not
Roll a
sure.
41. I'd be fine with, like me as a player. I don't think he's wronged me in any way.
Yeah. Well, you know what it comes down to is like you kind of think like you in a normal situation you would maybe, if it was somebody else, you would confront them about it because it's like, well, it's got to be him. Who else is it going to be? But what you're thinking now in this situation is like, I don't want to have that conversation with him. I still have this other data stick. He's going to regret. He's not going to fess up to it. He might pee on. I don't want this, it's like just the idea of having to talk with him about it is just
I think
off-putting.
direct confrontation isn't my thing. I'll probably even the score and hopefully
Yes.
I'll earn his respect if I do so. How about that?
Yeah,
Criminal and
Yes.
whatever he was.
Yes. It totally works. Because this is the same guy who's all like, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna stick an ice pick into the guy.
Yeah.
It's like he's got no qualms with this stuff,
That's how you build a relationship in the underworld.
Yeah.
Steal from each other, you kill each other's, distant cousins, that kind of thing.
Yep. Did Helix want any sort of armor?
No, but unless actually maybe a flak jacket just to go with the security uniform.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. As a cosmetic, but also a mechanical advantage. But on top of that, I would at some point over the time that we have, I would approach Emmerich and say, excuse me, would you be able to put a transfer in to show that I was being moved from one government office to another so that if I am questioned, I'm on file?
Assuming I can actually do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've got free reign in the computer. So basically, all that will require you to do is to make a computer roll.
Okay.
Cool.
And then I will see what you come up with, and then see how much difficulty.
And
you have.
I would like to spend a point from the pool to make it a little easier for us.
There you go. Okay.
23.
Probably didn't need to.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another die because basically his spending that point increased it by a die for you.
Oh.
Because it doesn't have a static difficulty number right now. I'm just rolling to see how well you did.
Another 5s, 28 total.
Yeah, you totally get it programmed in. Not a problem.
Cool. Then I am happy. What mechanical advantages of flak jacket are going to give me?
An impact vest is going to be a armor modifier of 3, so it increases your defense by 3.
Okay. Then I'll just do a +3 on
Okay.
my toughness. Is it on my toughness?
No.
Or on my defense?
Defense.
The defense.
Yeah, your defense.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I think you guys got all that. Here, I will let you know. There is also available here. I have blaster pistol, heavy blaster pistol, light blaster rifle, heavy blaster rifle, knife, vibro knife, stun knuckles, sword, vibro sword, energy blade, energy sword, axe, club, stun baton, spear, pistol, which is actual bullets, rifle, submachine gun, machine gun, flamethrower, EMP.
I didn't take the flamethrower.
Shotgun, and laser torch. There you go.
I'm tempted on most of them, but
Yeah. Oh, I guess what equipment would the security guards have?
Security guards would have a normal blaster pistol,
And then I'd get a blaster pistol.
which you already have.
What's that going to run me? Oh,
you
I
should
already have it.
that. Yeah.
I just have a stun. I only took a stun rifle. And
Okay. So you'll have to get a standard blaster pistol is 200 credits.
Okay. Mark that off.
He's got one though, right?
No, he only took a rifle.
Yeah, but now he's got
Stun
one.
rifle.
Yeah, now he does.
Now he's got one because he got one with the.
Why are you going to steal it from me?
No, not at all.
Not yet.
He will gladly give it to you when it's over.
When he's not looking, though, I would like to disable his stun rifle. Like, just do something mechanically to it that stops it from firing.
I seem to remember that we were able to get it jammed at one point.
See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So basically with
Was that in season 2?
No, it would had to have been. That was at the beginning of this one. It was in the.
I don't remember.
Oh no, I don't. No, that would have had to have been.
I figured maybe if his stun rifle jams, maybe he'll have to reach for the blaster pistol. Hey, is that the arm of a gray?
Yes, it is. Okay, so all right.
Call back from season 2.
So what I need you to do
Thanks, Tony.
is to he's not successful yet. First, go ahead and roll your stealth, and then Dylan, go ahead and roll Helix's intuition, unless he's got some sort of.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that he's probably got a disadvantage on this because he's got the disadvantage of romantic and soft-hearted. So I think he's probably not going to expect anything.
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. So what that dude is, what we'll say is you're gonna roll. Where's your intuition? Your intuition is 2d6. Then.
Okay.
And I'm just rolling my agility, right, for the stealth.
Yes.
But I'm naturally stealthy,
Which will add a die.
Okay,
So whatever.
that's 5d6 at that point. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Oh
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Now here comes the fun part. I need Calcuto to roll an intelligence stat check, or reason, I should say, reason stat check.
Oh, fuck you twice. Fuck you with both D.
Yeah, let's see what you get. Roll all 2 of those dice you got. Okay. You broke it, but good. As far as you're concerned, you did it. Okay.
I just from a narrative standpoint, I'd like to see him just sort of like as I hear him cursing, I'm like, would you like me to teach you how to use a stun rifle? I am very mechanically inclined.
I'm fine, thanks. This will work good for you next time.
Okay. So you guys got all that done. You took care of that during your downtime as you wait for the day in which
you should let
Hamilton. Huh?
Should let me roll my outlaw instead of my reason, because I would know how to work a stun rifle.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Go ahead, roll it.
Oh, you're gonna let me retcon this?
Yeah.
You're just not gonna let me screw up his stun rifle.
We'll find out what this roll is.
This is my outlaw is a lot better.
37. Okay.
Shit, man.
That's Jonathan's number.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. So you guys have taken your time. You've done your work.
I peed in just the right place, I think, on the stun rifle.
And the time goes through, moves along until it is Tuesday. What is the plan?
What time does the cleaning crew usually show up?
Well, there's the evening cleaning crew, but there's also cleaners that are there throughout the day.
Okay. And she's there for 3 hours?
Yep.
Right. I know what 3 hours, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She gets there at 2 and leaves at 5.
I would suggest we stagger our arrival between cleaning crews if we can find out when they're showing up. And
There'll be one that arrives in the morning at 6 a.m. There'll be another one that arrives at noon, change of shift, and then there's the final cleaning crew that shows up at 9 o'clock at night.
I've got an idea.
Oh, here we go.
Emmerichs, could you put in a work order for an emergency cleaning crew?
And where is this? Is this at?
We just need something to show them when we show up that they can verify.
Okay. I'll go ahead and program something for.
Yeah, you can put
maybe even like do a little like a sprinkler.
We'll either go in and schedule something or have Egg just break a sprinkler.
Right?
Hey.
Look, I could get in with the night crew and smuggle in a bunch of cockroaches. And then let them go and be like, holy shit, that's an emergency. We need the cleaning crew in here right away. We got a whole bunch of cockroaches everywhere. And meantime, I'll be in the desk. I'll hide myself in the bottom drawer with my little hold-up blaster.
We're a cleaning crew, not exterminator, yeah? So...
You and the tomato, I don't like.
Fine detail, Mike. Fine detail. But anyways, I'm sorry, let's not muddy the waters. Elix, great plan. Emmerichs, make it happen, yeah?
Yep, on it.
So we're going with the cockroaches.
No cockroaches.
Ah,
We do.
Okay, so you'll put in a emergency work order from the Wharton offices to the Mop and Bucket LLC, requesting a special cleaning crew.
But while making sure it doesn't actually go to the mop and bucket.
Right.
I understand.
There is very that important.
It's just in the government.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like
Okay, yeah,
Israel.
you can totally put it in there. Just what time you putting it in for?
I'd say probably she gets her 2? Is that what you said, or 3?
She's there from 2 to 5.
2 to 5. So I'd say like.
Clock?
I got to say, I want these kind of hours. Is that what the government employees got?
I'm thinking like 1 is what I'm thinking, and I'll turn to the group and make sure that's okay.
How much you think she pulls down in a year?
Oh, man, you don't want to know, and I'll show him all the figures.
Oh, that's not right. I thought I was rich when I stole his credit stick.
Wait, we did what?
Huh? Nothing. What are you saying? Stop it.
Don't give me ideas.
Are you considering a change of career, Calcudo?
Well, now I think I want to get into the politics, is definitely for sure, because the price tag's really awesome.
Okay, so you're gonna show up at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than being a cleaning crew, that's for sure.
Okay. All right, so it's Tuesday.
Is there a filing cabinet I can hide in?
Well,
The opposite of
so how, of course there is. So how are you gonna do this? Are you doing it the day before? What's going on? You wait until Tuesday, and then what? Calcuto's just gonna.
I'd like to get there early, but everybody else was like, yeah, let's go the day of. I want to be there, you know.
You're gonna camp out inside of a cabinet? with,
It's
like,
called
snacks?
it's called nesting, but yes, that's exactly what I was going to do.
You know, we do
I
need
mean, this place is a second home to you. An hour will do.
All right, everybody wants to be rushy.
No. Let's think about it. Yeah, we need a contingency. If our plan doesn't work, we need a backup plan. And I think
Right,
Caputo is thinking of things. He's thinking outside the box while being inside of a box for 48 hours. Yeah.
See, I like to back up with the stealthiness. So if it all goes wrong, we decide to go the stealthy route.
Layers. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I think this is going to be our one chance. We can't fuck this up. So if it all goes to shit, then Calcuto, I think we need to rely on you to do the job. If it doesn't work. All right, Helix, we're going to try to do this clean, but we need to do this.
I can agree with that.
Yes.
I guess I thought that the reason we were there were to block off her exiting the building. That Kuto will be the one to do it, but then we will stop her from leaving if necessary.
I'm gonna look to Helix and see if that's okay. Because it sounds like Helix is wanting to do this non-violently, but if we're just here to stop,
We've discussed the opportunity to leave her alive, and as far as I can tell, that was not part of the deal.
And there is no way, right, Em, to extract the stack. I mean, we're not killing her. We just stack pulling.
That's true.
It's like taking an Ethernet cable. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yanking a power cord.
She's the most precious commodity anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Conscious clear, morally aligned, everyone?
I am happy with the plan.
So the only thing that I think is missing is what is the cool thing I'm going to say when I give her the big pun? Somebody got a good pun? Puns always work good at that point.
Stack. You're going to shoot her, yeah, with your pistol?
Like, shield this bitch and pow.
The odds were stacked.
She made the shield
against you.
Yeah.
Something stack. I don't know.
Secure. I don't know.
We'll workshop it.
Workshop it.
So, am I hearing this correctly that Calcuto is going to go in the night before and get in her desk?
or filing cabinet or some place where I can curl up.
He's gonna make himself.
Okay.
Not in love with that plan. Just putting that out there. I think the hour ahead would be plenty of time to get you in there so you can shoot her.
I like this plan. Like if me and Calcuta and whoever else is workshopping, if it does get to that, like, what's he gonna say when he hops out? If it gets like late at night, the night before, or whatever. Oh, wait, is this the day of, or is this like the night?
No, this is the night before, obviously. So this is.
I'm just gonna say at some point I'm gonna ask, should we bake a cake? When's her birthday? We have to pop out of the cake, like a multi-tiered cake. That'd be quite the story. But I don't know. That's just like an anecdote in the night at some point.
Gotcha.
But
So
also,
now, Emmerich, you are familiar with the security systems in the building.
Okay.
What does she know that I don't know?
Right. Are there lasers? Like,
There's
I
cameras,
assume that he
There's cameras.
assume-
There's heat sensors.
heat sensors.
I'm a nesting rat inside of a
You're a
cabinet.
nesting rat the size of a small person.
yeah, he's like,
Find
what
a
do you
filing
think? I don't know. I think like a dwarf. Is that right? Or
Yeah,
is he like
because
a gnome?
Yeah,
how
right.
tall is he? He's what?
Like 4 feet.
something.
Yeah,
4
so it's
foot,
like
right?
halfling
Yeah.
size.
Yeah.
Hobbit size.
Yeah, I know he's
Yeah.
small. I'm just saying. You know, I'm giving you information.
But he's not
Well,
this big.
And you know the thing about the Ratmanos being able to squeeze into spots because our bones are,
Yeah.
like not all connected.
Floating collarbone. That's disgusting.
I mean, I liked the 1 hour, but if Calcuta wants to go in, then he'll go in and I'll monitor security to make sure he doesn't get
I
caught.
love his dedication. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. Okay. You can monitor.
Felix will strongly suggest that you do
Yeah, right.
not go in advance.
What the? I don't see why everybody's so worried about it.
The longer you're in there, the longer they have to find you.
Hiccups.
Yeah, I'm only going to be in one spot, though. That's the great thing about the Ratmano. We don't need to move or nothing.
Counter
Things
argument.
Yeah.
Counter argument. If he has time
Felix.
to rest and whatever, hibernate and nest, he can properly establish his own hidden area. Whereas if he gets an hour earlier, what if things don't go right? What if he's rushing to hide? Get in there in the morning, he can take his time, find a good corner, find the perfect cabinet, make sure that she has no awareness whatsoever.
And look, I always assume everybody's a little bit like me. And that is, they don't always stick to their schedules. You know, sometimes they got to get to the office early because, some paperwork popped up. That's why I need to be there, just in case something like that happens. We're only going to get one shot at this.
We cannot miss our chance to blow.
There you go. So who is going to... how you getting down there? How you getting in the building?
We should rent a van.
Okay.
A space van.
Okay, you can rent a space
It's
van.
expensive.
Verman.
It's 100 credits.
And then we're going in as a cleaning crew.
I got that, but he's going to go in before you guys the night before.
Is he?
To walk.
We haven't talked him out of that?
Why are you so opposed to this? I love this idea.
Because I am certain he will be found. I have no doubt whatsoever that he will be found.
When people can die, but you're okay with it? I forget what.
I was going to say, Helix does not have a strong investment in Calcuto's personal longevity. That's how I would say.
Yeah, it's fun. I all game.
Okay.
My words of wisdom didn't come through. She's going to show up early. I'm going to tell you, you're going to want somebody in the filing cabinet when that happens.
So all I'm saying is, I have Calcuto's back in, and I am 1,000% confident that he can pull this off. But all that splits us down the middle. I think. What do you think?
There's no reason to go in so early, but
down the middle.
If he wants to, then he wants to. We'll rent a van and we'll go. Drop him off.
I will not stop this.
Okay, you got the van. It's the night before. You drive down to the government buildings, the Wharton government buildings. You find the official planetary government building where her office is at. Do you just drive by and kick them out? What do you do?
I'm hoping he's tucking and rolling. I don't know.
Oh no!
Just kidding.
3 blocks away.
Right.
Find his way there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you 3 blocks away. You open up the door, let the Ratmano out.
Yep.
And I'll turn back to them and say, all right, when I cause the distraction, you go and get her, right?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just making a joke, guys. See, look at your faces, Look how scared you all look.
This is not going to go wrong. It's not going to.
Nope, not at all. Okay.
Please.
Look.
Surgical. That's the phrase of the day. Surgical.
All right, time for me to go in there and start bossing my crew around. All right, see you guys later.
Okay, so you guys drive off, go back to your Super 8.
Oh no, it's we're getting breakfast burritos.
Yeah, getting some breakfast.
Okay.
We're gonna. It's like a 4 a.m. wake up. We're gonna,
Oh God, man.
drop him off.
Gotcha.
and
Okay,
then we'll
okay, so you
carry
guys,
on.
you drop him off, you go carry on doing your own stuff. Okay,
Taco Bell sponsor us.
so
Please.
how's Calcuto getting in the building?
Well, I've got to my badge and the employees entrance and, do like I normally do.
Okay.
Or would normally do if I really had a job.
I'm assuming that everybody that Emmerich's passed along all this information that she had found out about times and
I'm
where
gonna
they-
go push the cart and empty the trash cans, and I'm going to spray a couple of windows. I'm even going to wipe a couple of toilets down because this
Good.
place really needs it.
So basically, Calcuto, you go down, you make it to the rear, okay, to the back of the building. It is gated,
Well, yeah, of course.
and it's got electrified fences.
But I've got the badge.
Yes.
I go to the employee entrance.
Bleep. Opens up. There's a there's a security guard booth there as you come up with your badge. And they're like, it's a robot, is what it is.
Oh, that's always good. I like
So
the art.
you come up and you scan your badge at the gate door. It clicks, it goes green, and it opens up. And the
Perfect.
The head of the robot actually is watching you and following you. Is have a good day. Blah, blah. Hello. How are you? I hope you have a good day. And as it's talking to you, there's like a row of lights across its forehead that are going bloop, 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 and you hear this as you know it's scanning you.
I figured that's what those noises were.
Mm-hmm. So where are your weapons?
Well, my holdout blaster is always where it is.
And that is?
In my holdout space.
Okay.
In the butthole.
I think we established it was in the butthole.
I like that
Okay.
you came back just to say that.
I know. I was saying that, thinking that too. Okay, so you've got your holdout blaster stuck up your buttonhole. All right, cool.
And
All right.
I don't know if the vibro knife is allowed, but it should be like, my pocket knife.
Okay, so you got a vibro knife in your pocket. Okay,
And my holdout blaster up my butthole.
okay. But that was the only weapons you had were just those two?
That's all I was going to bring with me. I'm going into a building.
Okay.
Probably not going to get the EMP grenades in there. No room in the butthole.
Okay. All right.
Nah, I'll go without them. I'm here for one reason. I've
Okay,
got
so
everything
let's see. It would be... Okay. I need to make a roll.
What? Why?
Oh, look at all those ones, you lucky son of a bitch. 3 ones. It doesn't even detect your knife.
That's perfect.
That's the luck. That's the luck of that roll right there. Because
I
that's a critical failure right there.
I should have brought everything. Sure.
You should have. You would have been able to get the EMPs through.
Should have walked in looking like John.
Okay. So then you go through the door. The gate closes behind you. The robot waves.
Thank you. You have a nice day too.
Okay, so basically this back here is it's a driveway. It does a big loop where people can drive through, what have you. There's bay doors for opening up for vehicles coming in and out. There's another keypad door. Bloop. You go through that. Takes you into where there's like a government, like limousines and vans and whatnot. There's a carpool through here. You go through this area of the carpool into the back labyrinth of the offices and the hallways of the building, and that's where the supply room and the janitorial stuff is at. And essentially it's 2 double doors that are open and lights are on, and you hear somebody in there humming. And this is where the Mop and Bucket LLC people come to start their day.
Okay, well, I'll come in and say with a big hello. How you doing? I'm just here to begin my day.
Okay, so you come walking in, and there's a gray in there. Now, the gray is sitting on an overturned bucket, got its feet up on a table, and it's back against the wall, and it's reading a space magazine when you come walking in, and it goes, "Hey, now, who are you?"
Ah, look at that. I'm the new guy, but don't you
New guy?
love the new-
Nobody
you
told
need
me about no new guy. What do you mean, new guy?
Look, I got the badge, and I've got the right paperwork. You can check the computer thing.
Hey, Robert Jackman. Thanks for liking the stream, man. So basically, he's at, let me see this here. And he goes and
You can take a look. It's all yours.
he pulls your name tag off of your thing and goes, wow, fine, here. And he stands up, walks over, he grabs a mop, and one of those rolling bucket things, and he shoves the mop into your hand, and he rolls the bucket towards you, and he goes, "There you go. I heard that there was some extra cleaning needed done on 14.
It is what I live for. And look, boss,
I know it is.
I want to say, a lot of people are very, very kind of, they're disparaging about your kind. But I want you to know, deep down in my heart, that I find your kind delicious.
Get
I'm
away
gonna
from
go
me, you
now.
fucking rat man. Go clean. Okay, you're able to go get in. You're in the roaming around.
That's perfect.
Okay, going up to 14.
That's where I need to go.
Yeah. So
Mop and bucket, and I've got the thing.
okay, and then what's everybody else doing? You're out getting burritos.
Burritos, yeah.
Okay, so you guys are out getting burritos.
Refueling, getting our.
And what about Emmerich's? Is Emmerich's doing anything in particular?
How is this refueling?
Monitoring.
Okay, so you're gonna be monitoring him. Okay.
Yeah,
so basically,
yeah. I mean,
you got your
right.
you got your compad open and live with it, and you're hooked up to the internal security systems of the building.
Right.
I take it. Okay,
Right.
so that's what you're watching.
right.
Okay, so you've
Right.
locked in. You've watched Calcuto making his entire way.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. I mean, that's my whole idea is I'm watching him, and if there's a problem, then we'll go figure something out.
Okay. All right. Is there anything in particular that you're going to do besides just watching him through the cameras?
I mean, I'm paying attention to any sort of communication that's coming out of the security office. I mean, I can see him on the video just fine, but if there's something that comes across like, hey, there's a weird dude coming down the hall, that's what I'm looking for.
No, you're good. You can basically also tell him enough as far as the other cleaning crews so that he can stay clear. Oh, wait a minute. You can't because you have no way of communicating with him.
What's communication? I've never heard of that.
I know. I mean, does Calcuto have his own compad?
I did have Cobb's written down before from
my
original list. But I figured that was, just for us communicating.
Yeah, that would be short. That would be short wave area between. So
A smartphone?
well, that's what compads are. So that's the you've got.
I don't think I needed it.
Okay, so you didn't bring it. All right, that's fine. I'm just checking with you. Okay, so there's really no way then for Emmerich's to contact you. But,
Well, sure there is.
Smoke signals.
If she's inside of the computer system and I'm like in the elevator, certainly she can break into the speaker and be
oh
like,
yeah, she could do something like that. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's ways.
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
I'm not worried.
basically you're going to go now. I'm assuming. Correct me on this if I'm wrong. You showed him the plans and how and where to get to her office.
I would have been as explicit as possible, especially with Calcuto.
And
Like-
I glanced at them.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I probably would have gone over it a couple of times, not just once. Like, I would have been constantly trying to recall it for him.
Very likely that I may have paid attention to most or some of it at least one of those times.
Okay, roll it. Give me an intuition roll. Let's see what you get here.
You're 2D.
That's my 3D. Don't you disparage my intuition. My reason is 2D.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, fair
You're
enough.
lucky, so
Okay.
11. Yeah.
11, and that should be enough to make it. Hold on a second. Let me just check.
Is it just a
10 is average. Okay, cool. You got it. You were able to remember enough from what you saw to make it to her office. So you get to her office, okay? Your card will not let you in to her office.
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, what the hell? You're the game guy.
It doesn't. Your card does not unlock the door.
What the son of a bitch? I try it again.
Oh, okay.
Gives you a red light.
Are there buttons?
Sure, there's a keypad.
I press a couple of buttons.
Okay, now, Emmerich, you're seeing this now. And apparently the locks that are on the offices on this floor do not open for the cleaning crew.
I want to use my acute sense of smell, and I want to smell the buttons.
This again. Okay, go ahead. Give me a roll. It's an intuition roll. Your acute sense of smell is going to give you one more D6.
Come on, do something amazing here.
It could happen. Nope.
9.
Nope.
I press.
So what? No, what ends up happening is you're smelling it. Ooh, and it smells good. You start licking it, and you're like, "Oh, what am I doing?" And then you licked off too much, so it doesn't matter. You can't smell which one's suppressed now. Emmerich?
I mean, can I like scan him in any capacity?
Yeah,
like I've
you
noticed
want to
that
try
he
to
can't
remotely open up, bypass the lock and open it for him?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, give me the computer roll.
You have 30 seconds before I pee on it. I've done
and
everything
I'll
else.
use.
You get to add one die
No,
because of your computer aptitude.
Oh,
I touched it.
I always I
smelled
forget
it.
that I have to do that. So 21.
So let's see what difficulty you hit. 21 hard. That's just enough. The door goes and click. You think it's open.
Well, I didn't even have to whip that out. That's all right. All right. Okay.
You open it up.
I'll look inside quietly.
It's a very nice, luxurious office.
I like luxury. Oh, let's
There's
take a look
nothing
around.
in the way of filing cabinets, but there is a desk and a what do they call those? It's like a bar and it's got cabinets to it. You think
bar?
You think, yeah, it's like what do they call those things that they put at the end of couches, behind couches or against the wall? And, you know, those thin tables.
I call them running tables, but I don't know what they actually are.
I think that sounds about right. So there's one of these tables. It's a thin bar like table that's against one wall. It does have doors and cabinets on the bottom of it, though.
And they open?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does it look like I could fit in there?
As soon as you pull out all the booze.
How much booze?
There's plenty of booze.
Oh shit! What time is it?
No. I don't. Just let me. Is there a place for me to put all these bottles somewhere else?
Yeah, you can find you stick them in a plant, stick some behind a curtain. You can plant them around them.
All right, and I want to look around. Anything shiny and valuable?
Yeah, there's some knickknacks, but there's nothing like.
Nothing catching my eye.
No.
Nothing I really got to have.
There is a camera in the office.
Yes,
correct?
you are watching him look around. You're watching him place booze bottles around the place.
Yeah. I was hoping. I mean, if I was able to know that he was going into a place that had a camera, I would have tried to do something to that camera.
I want to play with the desk too. I want to see if I can open some drawers in the desk.
Do you open some drawers and
anything in there?
Not really.
Nothing good, nothing juicy.
Pretty minimalist. Most things are electronic these days.
God damn, I don't like people like this. Okay, well, if I've hidden most of the booze,
yep.
And I say most of the booze, I think I want to take like one good bottle with me.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Just whatever looks like it might be really, really old.
Okay. All right. So you're going to keep a bottle with you and you're going to hide in your cabinet?
Yeah, I'm going to hide in the cabinet for a little while.
All right.
Maybe I bring a shot glass too.
Okay. And
I can pull from the bottle.
Right. And so it's the next day. You guys get your van, get your stuff, pile into the van. Now you're driving down there for 1:00.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Same thing. You drive up to the back gate. Tell them that who's talking to the robot.
Corey, I think you're probably most suited for that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. The robot says, "Hello. What can I do you for?"
Just take us to. Well, what's the address, M?
Address. I thought we were there. Sorry, I'm confused.
Oh,
as a
You're,
player.
yeah, you're at the back. You're at the rear entrance to the building.
Fantastic. I'll just drop us off here.
You are with?
Yeah.
No. Please state your business. Do you have identification?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we in the Uber or are we at the gate?
You're at the gate, but you're in the van you rented. And the van doesn't say anything about mop and bucket. It's just a white panel van, basically. You know?
Okay, great. I was like, why are we talking? Why is this taxi driver grilling us right now?
No, it's the security robot at the gate.
Oh, well, I'm limited where with the mop and bucket, and also I have the advantage of fast talker, so I'll just provide any surface level information I can.
Excellent. That's not a problem. It's able to get, he wants to see your identification badges. After he sees everybody's badges, that is all cleared. There's no problem with that at all. And then it's the same thing. The lights start going, and it's looking at the van. So what are you guys, what weapons do you have in there again?
I have the full security uniform, blaster pistol, and and my stun rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Hold out, stun knuckle. For me.
Actually, you know what? No, I would have left the stun rifle behind. I would have the stun knuckles though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, well, I know he would have had the stun rifle with him because just in case of a getaway, but he's leaving it in the van. But it would be in there.
Gotcha. Okay. And Emmerich's had what, a vibro blade and all this other.
Yeah, I'm doing my stun baton and vibro knife. Everything else I left behind.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
So, Corey, why does a common baggage handler from an airport have the fast talking?
Because we're dealing with customers.
Oh,
Customers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm just checking. It seems to hold up. Sure.
You have to learn to, be.
Oh!
That's a 40.
I would like to spend one of the pool points
Yes.
to
For
force
reroll, right?
Force a reroll. on that one.
Yeah, because we just rolled a 40 and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 explosions in that. Okay, so you're going to force him to reroll. Oh, damn it. Totally was going to have you guys pegged. Okay, here we go. Okay. It scans the van and it goes, all weapons must be left outside. And then he presses a button and this just like a bucket that opens up next to on the thing. Please deposit all of your weapons in here and they will be returned to you upon your departure.
Oh, I'll put my stun knuckles in there, sure.
I
Okay.
will
But I'll
put.
hold on my holdout pistol.
I need the blaster pistol for my security. I'm gonna put this stun rifle in there and then hope that that's enough.
Yeah.
Maybe he only caught that.
I'm not going to put anything in there. I don't think that there's a very good chance that they saw what I have.
You got EMPs and a vibroblade. And
I only brought the vibro knife and the stun baton. Those are the only two things I brought.
That's all you brought. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
So you put in the
Stun knuckles and the rifle.
in the rifle.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Did Elix put the stun rifle in there?
I put the stun rifle in. Yeah.
The stun stuff.
Okay. Please put all of your weapons into the bucket.
And I'll turn to Emmerich and be like, "You have any?" Except I'll say it as healing. Do you have any sway over this robot with your computer? Quietly, I say.
Is it face to face?
Yeah, the computer. There's a robot at the gate.
And I'm close enough to like touch them? Because I mean, I've got robot interface or something along.
Yeah, you could go out and go. You can like get out of the van and go walk over to it. I mean,
Yeah,
it would
right.
be the same as if you
Yeah,
pulled
right.
up to a van and there's a security guard in the booth and somebody just
That's
got
what I
out to walk up to him.
anticipated.
Hey, how's it going?
No, yeah.
Could you
I
perhaps
mean, I guess
change what he saw through some computer magic?
without a connection,
You
I
do
don't
not
think so. And
see-
I'll drop my
Oh, we don't have a
stun
connection.
baton in there. I mean, not that, but he's already seen. I can't change that, right?
He scanned the van.
But
It-
maybe you
It
make look
fumbled
like a
scanning the van
stand-in.
when scanning Calcuto when Calcuto came. So he got away with it.
They were never going to find the holdout blaster. Never.
It's too far in there at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm dropping my stun baton in there, but I don't. That's all I've got.
Okay, so you drop your stun baton in there. Gotcha. All right. After you drop your stun baton in there, the security robot goes, please deposit all of your weapons into the bin before being allowed to enter into the facility.
Fucking hell. I deposit my fucking weapons, everything I've got in there.
Okay.
I'm keeping my holdout pistol.
Okay.
Just keep trying. You're
Just
muted.
one thing at a time, essentially.
Okay. So what does Emmerich put in now?
Nothing. Helix put his thing in there, so I'm leaving mine.
Try
Okay.
again. Rescan.
And then it
Can I
this
change
time-
it now?
Change
Is
what?
he gonna is he rescanning or is he
No.
just going off of the original scan?
It appears that he's not doing any more scanning.
Okay.
And this time the robot goes, please deposit all of your weapons into the bin. According to code 7.-5 of the proximity security protocols, no weapons are allowed on any of the government facilities. And he just
What's
keeps
our
going on.
licensed carriers? We have our concealed carry license permit. Step
You believe you can't outwit a robot.
interplanetary transfer.
And then after it gets done saying that, it goes, please deposit all of your weapons into the bin, or I can return the ones you have already deposited, and you can leave the facility.
Shoot him in the face and continue.
Damn.
No. Helix says, I am sorry. My compatriots are having a hard time finding all of their belongings. Just one moment. I'll roll up the window and say, could you please hurry the fuck up? Sorry.
I'll take my stun
Sorry.
baton out and I'll get out of the car and hit him over the head with it.
Oh, you're going to go hit him over the head? Excellent.
Hang on. My question is,
where's he
and I would
going?
know, how many the robots are around here and cameras and all that stuff?
There is at least a dozen security bots in the building.
I'm going to grab.
Yeah.
There is a camera watching this whole thing go
Yeah.
down.
I mean, that's what I want to do, but I will begrudgingly put my knife in there.
Okay. And does Corey put his holdout blaster in there?
No, I don't. Keep trying this.
Okay.
It's a holdout pistol for a reason.
You
Yeah.
got to put the
Hold
further
there.
up there.
I'm gonna hold out. For...
Okay.
You got the hold gun too. Awesome.
You pass over the baton, it gets dumped into the bin, and then the robot says again those magical words you know oh so well. To enter into the facility, you must deposit all of your weapons into the
I'll
bin.
give him the holdout pistol then. Let's go
Okay.
with it.
That's it. So you guys have no more weapons,
I
correct?
have no more weapons.
Okay.
so- I
Then
don't.
he goes, thank you. They will be returned to you upon your exiting. And then like, and then the gate goes, opens up and you guys are allowed to drive in.
As the window closes and we drive through, I'm just going to just not even look, but just kind of lean in M's direction. Make sure you scrub all all of that. Yeah, any history of whatever policy violation.
Yeah. As it's getting written, I'm scrubbing it pretty much.
Yeah.
From our entrance in. Now, Calcuto's a different story. He was his own thing.
I'm pretty sure you got a virus called shame.exe that should take care of it.
I think so too.
Well, with that having been said, we are going to end the episode right there with this masterful infiltration having occurred to see what happens when the first Sarah Hamilton shows up on the scene.
I think this is like the perfect like way of like, well, no. Every movie has to have the unequipping scene when they take everything out and then when they're all gonna walk away and then finally someone's like, oh, I have this last weapon. And we dink it on there.
There you go.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what happens. Well,
I'll take a drink before I settle in for a few hours.
you've been drinking all night. What are you talking about? You went in the night before.
Yeah, no, but I'm not going crazy with the bottle. I'm just saying I'm having a little celebratory shot. Not
Excellent.
getting drunk, not too wasted.
Cabinet rack.
You're no fun.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to roll to see if you need to go pee.
Yeah.
All right. With that having been said, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching this episode of Escape from Sector 1, the third and final chapter of the Sector 1 trilogy. For Grace, Jonathan, Dylan, and your Uncle Tony, I am Will DM, saying thank you for tuning in and watching, and we will see you again next week, Wednesday, 9 p.m., for what I'm sure is going to be a flawless plan with no violence whatsoever.
I would imagine. I mean, no one has weapons at this point, so we're fine.
Calcuto's got some.
What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out. Have a great night.